glitch in the Matrix. A swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break, though.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. They're pulling their hair out.
It's turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
And with that, we're live. Episode 277. It's just a Timless Tuesday. Tim Danko is gone. He's hanging out with the fam. Some workings, by the way. We might have some news coming up with that meeting with his or hanging out with his uncle. So we might have something in the works for that, which would be awesome. But let's introduce everybody. Obviously, you know this sexy, really annoying man known as Ray Highclack. The man who looks like Ray Charles' nephew to my right. The one and only Pulse Reloaded. But then, the wrinkle in this whole thing, the Canadian Wonder himself. The man who Bret Hart wishes he could be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's right, 2 joints joining us on the podcast. Oh my God.
Thank you very much for having me, guys. It's an honor and a pleasure. I mean, you guys have had some really big guests on. You've had Sam Alvey. You almost had Julian Lane on, and I'm just happy to be here.
Absolutely. You joined Pat Miletich as well. Think about that. Pat Miletich. We've hung out with that guy on this show. I never thought I'd be able to do that. So we're having an exciting time. 2 Joints is with us, the Canadian Wonder. But I do feel like I did miss something, and I do have to play it because it is Bro Plata, and you have to play the theme. Tim Danko and Ray Highclack, a podcast dynamite. Bro Plata, when nonsense takes the stage. Comedy and combat, a metal podcast rage. From the shores of Lake Erie to the world they stride. Sipping on their chaos in the studio they confide. No pants, no rules, just a metal podcast stream. Bro Plata, tearing at the podcast scene. Bro Plata, mics ablaze in the chaos they delight. To comedians, metal nights, conquering the night. Oh God. We lost.
There you go.
Pulse did not like the song. Apparently, he left.
He said-
He's
he
just
said,
like, you
"Fuck
know
that,
what?
I'm
Enough of these crackers. I'm done
outta
with it." Two Joints. How you doing, buddy? Last time I saw you was actually for Pulse's show. Go check out Pulse Reloaded's channel on YouTube. You were telling me before we got on, but as the Super Bowl was happening, you lost power up in your neck of the woods, eh?
Absolutely, yeah. The last couple of days, it's kind of been snowing, but a real wet, heavy snow, right? So, I mean, I missed a good chunk of the card on Saturday, and then I missed most of the football game on Sunday. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, we're just about at the tail end of winter here, and it'll be spring before you know it. So,
yeah, I'm excited. Really am. I'm tired of. I live in Cleveland, so it's like the weather up here is fucking wild, and it's pretty. Like this year's been kind of mild down here. I'm kind of surprised, but all in all, dude, it's been just like. Luckily, it's been not that cold. Like that's all I want right now. It's just not fucking cold.
absolutely. And, and then there's Pulse, he's got to shovel snow at least, twice a week for a couple of months through the winter. He's got a rough in Houston. Jesus Christ.
I just wanted to say hello, Mr. High Clack. Hello, Mr. Two Spliffs. And I just want to say shout out to Tim Danko. That man is a man of his word. The Kansas City Chiefs won, and he Venmoed me $10. So
yes. Forgot about that. Hold on. I'll do that right now on the show.
I mean, you could Cash App if you want. I have to download Venmo again. But yeah,
okay.
And shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. They pulled it off. I hate to say it. I didn't really want either team to win. I wanted a entertaining game. I feel we got that. And I also feel like the Usher in the halftime performance show, I've seen people be critical online, but I thought he did his thing, man. I thought he killed it.
I'll admit, the only thing I watched. Where's my fucking Cash App? I just used it to buy food the other day. What the hell?
What's up,
Two
Johnny?
Joints, send me your Cash App thing on Facebook.
Okay.
But I watched the overtime. I was just up here playing video games and smoking weed. Really wasn't like and following the game somewhat, like the score. But I didn't really like watch a lot of it. The overtime was it like that was sex in a tent. That was sex outdoors. That was fucking intense. That was awesome. I loved every set because I didn't think like when the defense when San Francisco's defense went off on that first set for Kansas City. And it was 4th and inches. I'm like, they're gonna stop them. Like they're gonna, oh my God, dude. Like, and for Brock Purdy to have, to be the Mr. Irrelevant and make it to the playoffs finally. Or make it to a Super Bowl of Mr. Irrelevant. That's awesome. I love that story.
Yeah, it would have been a great story. Guy was like what was he, the last pick of the 7th round, something like that?
Mr. Irrelevant, yep.
And makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. That would have been a Disney movie, but the Chiefs, they've been there before, and I feel like they're like sort of like the new dynasty. They're like the new Patriots. They're just killing it every year.
It's looking that way for real. Like Patrick Mahomes is a real big time, like big game quarterback. Like he is in the that realm of like Roethlisberger, Brady. What's the guy that was in New Orleans?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew Brees. Like guys who step up and actually like do it in a big game situation like that.
How many Super Bowls is that now?
That's 2 for Mahomes, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's only like 28. So I think 1 second, y'all.
Oh, right, buddy.
So Ray, from what I've seen from like the highlights, and I did catch a last little bit of the game, it was just as far. It was who was going to make the biggest mistake. Like, I mean, just towards the end of the game, like one of the guys went offside, and then first down and shit like that. And even in overtime, I think there was a penalty that kind of changed the game as it was. So, I mean, but hell of a game, though. Like, what else could you ask for? All those people.
Yeah, what was the penalty for? I can't remember what it was, but it got called. And I think it was
the one in the
San
fourth
Francisco was, I think, the one in the fourth quarter where, like, they just got all their fucking shit taken back at one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember. I was blazed by the time I fucking sat down.
But like, as far like same thing that Paul said, I mean, it was a great game, and like, what else do you want? You know, you get a, you know, you go to overtime and it just pressure packed, man. You know what I mean? It's
yeah. That's the kind of football I like watching. I mean, during the regular season, and I've said this multiple times, I'm not really a big football guy. I'm more of a hockey guy and baseball guy. Like, those are my two sports if I could really pick that aren't combat sports.
For sure.
But football, when you have a game like that where it's tense, like, and it's a low scoring game for like the two teams that are playing, even though San Francisco's defense is off the chain, like, I thought they were going to end it in that first little thing, man. I did not believe that they weren't able to get that shit done. And when it was fourth, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They're not doing this, are they? Really? They're going to stop them? Wow.
Well, even the first half, like, I mean, from the highlights I've seen, like, low scoring, and like you said, San Francisco had the better defense, you know, in and out,
yeah,
and three out.
I like, those are always the games that I like watching over like just regular season, where it's like 22-7 by the fourth quarter, and you're like, all right, this team's gonna win. There's no thing, but I want to read Freedom Guy. Chiefs seem like peaking to me. Kelsey gone soon. We'll see with FA or free agency and draft what happens. I mean, there could be guys that just leave and get nice fat contracts somewhere else that were big players in Kansas City.
Well, like you guys were saying, Mahomes is a young dude. He's only 27 or 28. That might be the team to hang out with just for a couple more years. Like, not sign the big 7-year thing or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a nice tight little 3, you know, as tight as Taylor's backside. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine the celebration after they're done drinking all fucking night and they get to the – oh, God. Okay, yeah.
The alcohol breath that girl must have had as she kissed Travis Kelce.
Oh, God.
The boo. Did you see her? I think that she did she chugged a beer or something in her like booth with the wife of Mahomes and all that kind of stuff. And Patrick Mahomes' wife's pretty sexy, I think.
Oh, really?
Too. Yeah, I think so. Again, anything's better than Kurt Warner's wife. Like, we can all agree she's like the standard for the ugly wife in football. Like, if you got anybody remembers that fucking haircut, I bet Taylor does that. Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy, I think that was we mentioned the Karen on the last episode. I think that was the 1990s Karen. That flat top she had.
So bad. Like, you could tell that. Like, Kurt would let her go out with the gals, if you know what I mean. Like, that marriage was of convenience only. There's no way.
Well, don't they have like 5 or 6 kids or something like that? Like, they got a big family.
Yeah, they rival. We brought up on the show. I think it was like 6 or 7, like couple adopted.
Oh my god.
I know, dude. Not gonna lie. Put that back up.
That reminds me of
Alan. Hi, Alan. Not gonna lie, really want Purdy to win, but I knew the game was over as soon as they scored 3 in OT and gave the ball back to KC. Sad times. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put any money on the game because I was actually gonna put it on. I was gonna put it on San Francisco.
You know what though? You bring up a man with a bunch of kids, big family. Sam Alvey. Doesn't he have the perfect family for a reality TV show?
Kinda, yeah.
I would think so.
His wife was on America's Next Top Model. He's a current karate combat champion. They got 7 kids and a house full of animals, zoo animals and stuff. Like I feel like that's the perfect making of what reality TV is. If you watch
Pulse, it's just full of content, like you said, bro. He's got the farm and all the kids
got
and
the farm, got
the food truck,
food
bro.
truck. Yeah, food truck. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know HGTV or whoever. Like they need to reach out to this man. That's a bad. It's a bad.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I watched this. I would love to watch like the Smiling Family or whatever they'd call
Yeah,
themselves.
keeping up with that's already keeping up with the Kardashians, but
yeah. Simping for Sam Alvey. Pulse, you send me your you need to send me your cash tag, mofo.
Okay.
I need to make this right.
Okay, sure. I appreciate it.
You know what? I tried to get PayPal, Ray, but the bank that I deal with in Canada, it's not on the list that they deal with, but they deal with all the other fucking Canadian banks. I don't know what that is.
Well, I'm that one is our like business account that because I'm banned from PayPal multiple times over.
Nice.
For nothing. For absolutely, I didn't give money to truckers. I didn't fucking give money to like other causes. No. I just apparently was accepting donations from all you animals.
Maybe they watched the show, Ray.
Probably. So stupid.
Just kidding. No way.
You never know. We might have somebody that works for PayPal. It's like, we can get this done.
No shit. I got a friend on Facebook. His fucking bank account got all checked into because he was part of that convoy thing. It's all true.
Yeah.
Man. I love living here, but I hate living here. Like, that's just not freedom, man. You know?
No, agree, dude. Especially when that stuff did, like, pop off. And I was watching that very, very closely. And I know we're not a real political show, but I like talking about this because it's just insane. And then they started freezing the fucking bank accounts of people and all that kind of stuff. You're like, God damn, dude. Why is this Lady C's watching my future step? It's because of OnlyFans subscriptions, right? Well, yeah, I mean, that was my side thing. People were questioning, and I'm like, I show my butthole. It happens. But I got Pulse, so I'm happy on that one.
Oh, also, man, hey, I'm just lazy, so I haven't set it up yet. But you're also a man of your word right here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad that came, man. That microphone is actually pretty quality from what I've seen. So,
looks like it.
Sending and you're paid. There you are. Paid you. We're all paid up. Yay, everybody. Because me and Pulse both thought San Francisco was going to walk over them. I don't know why, but it happened. Fuck.
Both of you guys bet against Kansas City?
Yeah.
Man.
They did. I went with Kansas City.
Yeah,
I'm not going to brag. I'm not American, but I told my homies in the Discord, Kansas City's going to win by 3 or 4 points. And that's just the way it is. Like, even last year was just easy pickings, or the year before when they beat, when they won their last bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. I was blind faithing on Brock. Like, and again, another Brock lets me down. First it was Lesnar, now it's Purdy. Well, Brock didn't really let me down. The text messages in the Vince scandal pretty checks out with Brock, but it's neither here nor there.
What happened with that? Did they
Well, they got rid of Vince. I know that. And now they're from what I'm reading, like they're trying to erase Brock from like the history, like they're trying to Benoit him, and not mention him anymore. And then they're trying to like not talk about Vince anymore, which is hard. Like that's the guy that created the brand.
They've officially banned Brock Lesnar in WWE.
Well, he's no longer on contract, I don't think.
So does that mean that it's potential he can show up at 300 against like Derek Lewis or something?
I mean, it would be awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I think we're more waiting. What do you guys think is going to be the main event? They haven't even announced that yet. There's like speculation it's going to be Hamzat and Leon Edwards. Like I don't know why they would give Hamzat a title shot right now, other than like he's he's a name, he's become a name, and also apparently has I didn't know this about Hamzat. He has problems fighting in the United States for some reason.
I actually think that's a good idea because nobody wants to see Bilal Muhammad. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Not only that, if Hamzat fights Leon and wins, and I think he would, then that sets up Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Hamzat Chimaev, which is a fight that like real hardcore MMA fans have been wanting to see for years. And,
I could see it. I could see it. 2 joints. What say you?
Okay, so ironically enough, just a little while ago, I thought I'd see something where Hamzat said he didn't want to fight at UFC 300 because it had something to do with Ramadan, and that's just the honest truth.
Yeah.
So I just don't see,
Doesn't that mean that they only like Muslims only don't eat during the day?
Yeah, man, that's rough. If you're, I would just have to think that's just the fucking worst. Like if you're training for a fight, I know you're not eating as much, but as far as, for a whole day like that and trying to keep up some kind of a regiment,
gotta be hard for sure.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Tim Danko in the chat. Where's the sexy guy? He's actually all 3 of us fill that quota right now. Tim, I'm sorry. There's no more room. There's enough sexiness. We got the hot wives that like Pulse, the meth girls and suicide girls that like 2 joints, and then I get the fat girls. Yay! Yay, everybody!
Where is Tim tonight? I forgot. Where does he?
He's hanging out with his uncle.
Okay.
And
shout out to his uncle.
We might be working on something for the show. Hopefully it does pan out. Tim is talking to his uncle, and his uncle said he might do something for us here. So I don't want to really say anything until we have it set in stone. But we might have a UFC fighter on the show here soon.
Wow.
Active.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dog.
Wish you guys the best of luck.
Oh God, we need it. We need more guests. We really do. Like I've got one guy coming in the end of February, like after February 17th, and then after that we got like really no guests. Enjoy your time at rehab. Get better, buddy. 2 joints and a bear.
That's pretty cool. That's a cool name, man.
It is. Especially the bear. I'm a fan of Fat Gay Men. So that's perfect.
I haven't seen one this year yet at all, and you know what? That's kind of odd. But I mean, I don't think it's climate change, but just we haven't had a normal winter, so like there isn't a gigantic pile of shit over here, or you don't see their footprints over there. So that is what it is.
I just want to say, for the longest time, I thought 2 joints and a bear was your alt account.
Nope. You know what?
No, you're here, so there's no way it can be. I see it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I just have the one account.
We never see them here in another. We never see them at the same time, so I'm still gonna say he's texting. I don't know why. I feel like no, I'm kidding.
I could be texting with my hog. I don't know that.
That's impressive.
Probably not.
I want to know how you get that, man. I'll never leave the bed.
Nice. That's cool, man. You got fans. That's cool.
Is it Bryce Mitchell? No, I wish. I would love to have Bryce Mitchell on this show so bad. To give Bryce Mitchell on Bro Plata would be the greatest day of our shows. Like me having Pat Miletich, but Bryce Mitchell is like lore on this show now. I mean, we played his truck commercial. And just the wacky bullshit he says. I love him. Absolutely love Bryce Mitchell.
Okay, well, here's the whole thing. If Chandler doesn't fight Connor, who is the next best opponent for Chandler to make him the main event on 300? Who's the next best opponent for him?
Well, I just want to touch quickly on what Ray said real quick. We like Sam Alvey is the man, Karate Combat champion. Pat Miletich is great, UFC legend. But if we got Bryce Mitchell on here, a ranked featherweight, that would be everything. But
just imagine the conspiracy theory holes we'd go down. I would encourage conspiracy comments. Because
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say just because like it's Bryce Mitchell, and I'd love to get his takes from people on like conspiracies and shit.
Yeah, absolutely, flat Earth and all that. But I'm just saying, would you even bring up the knockout? Would you even mention that?
Yeah, yeah, you kind of have to at this point. Like find out how he's doing and everything, and I mean, he was walking around, but I mean, getting knocked out like that, I'm always intrigued when people talk about like their knockouts and stuff, man.
Exactly. Ray's totally right. And plus, he kind of shook it off. Like, I mean, they had an interview and he was out in his property and he just kind of shook it off and he was, doing all his religious stuff. But I mean, as far as content, having somebody like that to talk to would be pretty special, man, because he's out there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And to answer your question, Two Joints, man, who could Chandler fight? That would, I mean, to headline 300 to go above Max Holloway versus Gaethje, it'd have to be.
I don't even know that he should be headlining if it's not Conor.
Right, that's true.
Like he shouldn't even be at the top of the card unless there's a belt on the line, or he's fighting Conor. But what's he gonna fight for?
Okay. I'll throw one out there. How about he's just the fifth fight on the main card, and it's Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett? Does that move the needle at all? I know it's not a main event, but for 300, Pimblett versus Chandler.
I think people would want to see Paddy get his head caved in, but I don't think that's that would probably be good enough for a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the people would buy the pay-per-view just to watch him like get his ass kicked by Chandler. Even I'm going to say Paddy would have no shot against Michael Chandler. A great wrestler like Michael Chandler, fuck
would
that.
Would he accept the fight, though, against Chandler? There's no fucking way. It sounds great, Pulse, but
I'm just trying to think of anybody who could, like, nobody's going to fill Conor McGregor's shoes as far as the draw, but
no.
If I'm thinking in the 55 division, somebody with a name, Paddy Pimblett, to a degree, has a fan base because of, his haircut and then all that eating he does and everything. He's doing numbers,
I've been hearing also people talk about like an interim heavyweight title fight or whatever between Aspinall and Alex Pereira, and to be honest with you, that just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, he's the light heavyweight champion, but like Aspinall has an interim title. You can't make that the world champion fight on 300. Like, you can't strip John Jones right now. You can't do that.
What could they? You remember at 200 it was a fiasco at the top. It was supposed to be Jones versus DC. Then Jones pissed hot. Then it got switched around many different times, and it ended up we got Nunez versus
Tate.
Yeah, which took the belt from Miesha Tate. But I'm just saying, it's like, who could they bring in that's a bigger name than the BMF title? And then we got Weili Zhang versus Yan Xiaonan. That's the two title fights, but we need something for real at the top. This is 300, man.
Yeah.
It's got to mean something. It just can't be for a fake belt, or it has to mean something, right? Like, I mean,
yeah, you can't. Oh, sorry, Paul. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, are all their champions booked, or like who? Like,
I mean, I think they're booking more champions. But the thing is, like, yeah, you've already got a BMF title, and then you have the strawweight title, and even right now with Holloway and Gaethje, like. That could be your main event, and it's still gonna pop the fucking roof off the place. I mean, Max Holloway and Justin fucking Gaethje, a dream match that we've been playing on UFC games for years now.
I'm just saying, 200 was like, we read it on last week's show. You had Cain Velasquez versus Travis Brown on the early prelims.
TJ Dillashaw was on the fucking prelims.
That's how stacked of a card that was. So by comparison, this one here, they got to really roll the red carpet out. And when you look at the lineup, it's not like 298 coming up, and then 299 are way better. So who could they really book?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Probably just close the booking on it and fucking just have the BMF belt be the main event.
Also, are they going to bring back that yellow canvas?
Well, what's the color of? What's like the 300 color? Although I would like to see that
They should go red or green or something like that.
color of 3. Oh, it's blue. Looks like. Or no, that's the Chrysler 300. Never mind. But no, yeah, make it gold. Why not? Because 200, and then I loved, and they should do this again. That curtain around the cage. You remember that, guys? Where it was like it was like a screen that they had put around the cage, and then it dropped to show like the gold and everything for like UFC 200. It was dope.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but
Go back on like ESPN Plus and watch UFC 200. At least the introduction of the pay-per-view, the main card, like they had like DC going this way and Silva, and then the what is it? The boom cam was just going in a circle around the actual cage, and you were seeing like this really sweet presentation. Like, I don't know why UFC doesn't do that more often. Like, they should do more pomp and circumstance like that, and like keep the basic bitch entrances. Really, like that's what they should do. Focus more stuff on the center of everything. Make it a circus.
You know what, man? I remember you said that on one of the streams. You said you're not a fan of the entrances, or you don't want to see that for UFC like they do in Bellator, right?
Yeah.
But I'll never forget when McGregor fought Mendez.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it was for the interim belt, but it was obviously a main event of a pay-per-view. And then during their walkouts, I know McGregor came out with Sinead O'Connor, the late Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. And then Mendez came out. Who was it? Some country musician.
I am fine with, like, the one that I was kind of really happy about more than anything was Deontay Wilder versus Fury 1, when Deontay Wilder came out dressed like Shredder, and he had J-Rock just singing Win over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. I'm talking about like pyro, or like, I don't want like pyro or like entrance ways. UFC, that is what you get. Like, it is bare bones. I like, musicians, if you want to do that, I'm fine with that. But like fireworks and, wacky waving, inflatable arm tube men, like I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we don't need that shit, Ray. We don't need the UFC turned into a fucking Great White concert and 20 people, 20 people get fucking barbecued.
I want them to pull out all the stops. I want the octagon to be elevated, and I want like a ring of fire all around it. You know what I'm saying?
Paul's brother, Nate Diaz, used to come out to fucking I'm a Soldier by Tupac.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that gets your blood pumping, man. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm white.
You know what? I like. No. Listen, I like his entrance. I like. Let me see. When Dillashaw used to come out to "Can't Stop" by Chili Peppers.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
The one that really got me was actually at UFC 203 in Cleveland when Uriah Faber entered.
California Love.
Bro, coming out of the Q speakers the way they were, and Uriah Faber jogging to the cage.
Yeah. Oh, you were there?
I was there. Yeah, dude.
Man.
I went. My UFCs are UFC 203, UFC 210, Cormier versus Johnson 2. I called how it was going to go to the letter to my friends that were there. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to end the same way. DC's going to take him down and choke him, and it happened right towards us, which was kind of cool. And then Fight Night Columbus with Matt Brown versus Brian Barberena, and then 285, the return of John Jones, which was wild. Like, that was the craziest UFC moment I've ever had in my life, was looking at the consensus greatest light heavyweight champion of all time. Like, to me, he's the greatest light heavyweight champion. He's not the greatest fighter of all time. but like he's getting there. If he wins the heavyweight, if he gets the heavyweight title, wins it by beating Stipe or whoever and defends it once, greatest fighter of all time, in my opinion. But like he needs to defend that belt to be the GOAT for who he is.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that. I mean, you could arguably say he is now, but you know,
you can, but like he's the champion. He needs that he went up a class, totally just dominated Cyril Gane. Like I my brain couldn't process how fast it was happening. Pulse. Like when we were there. We couldn't process it.
Who did you pick to win? Do you remember your prediction for that fight?
John Jones. I knew John Jones was going to win that fight.
Right. Okay. A lot of people for real.
Cyril even said he wasn't like really taking it seriously in training and everything, and then John Jones goes in there and works him. I knew it was going to happen. Like it's John fucking Jones, Rhino dick pills and all. Like I'm for it. Let's go.
And Ray, wasn't it a body shot that fucking dropped him? Like it wasn't because he smashed his face in, it was because he got him. It was a kick or a punch, and I think it got him somewhere in the. Maybe I'm wrong.
He took him down.
Okay.
And then then they went over to the kick, and then he got a headlock. I think it was the front face lock, and then worked him over, took him down, and then got the mounted guillotine from on the cage. Because he just had him stacked up, like he looked like an anvil had just been fucking put on his head. Did Cyril Gane?
Yeah, pitbull on a puppy kind of a thing, just fucking mauling him. That was it, bro. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was not playful. It broke the skin. Like it was bad. But to me, though, the greatest moment ever was my first UFC, because we had the world champion here for 5 years. And his first title defense against Alistair Overeem is in my hometown. So I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to travel. Immediately bought tickets to 203, and it was great. Some of the best $200 I've ever spent in my life.
Nice. Kind of random, but did you guys see about that DONOS guy beat the shit out of his wife or girlfriend or whatever? He got arrested.
No,
he had his mug shot, and he still had the crazy fucking hair and stuff, and he looked all fucking twigged out.
Who is this?
DONOS, DUMAS. He's a UFC fighter.
DONOS.
I seen it in the Discord. Like I don't know how to do clips. I don't know how to do all that shit, bro. I just look at I don't copy people. It's just content, right? I'm trying to tell you two dummies.
I get you, brother. I get you. Domestic violence, and I can teach you a lot in a day. Trust me. I'm still. Pulse finally has a microphone, so we brought him into the 21st century of doing podcasts. So we can get you. We can get you. DONOS UFC. Oh yeah, filmed himself getting arrested. Huh. Yeah, Cedricus Dumas, charged with battery in Florida. MMA junkie. This was 4 hours ago. Huh. Let's bring this up.
What's up, Sonosi?
Hey, Sonosi, brother. Sonosi's got all the belts.
Ooh, excuse me.
He hates that fucking song.
Yeah.
That's the way she goes, though. That's a sign of respect, man. Somebody makes a fucking song about you, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's all good.
Oh. All right, yeah. Let's here it is. Oh God. Yeah, I remember this guy. Wow.
He's a good fighter, man.
Yeah, there's something between. There's evil behind them papers.
She must be really good looking for him to get that upset about something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's a typical Florida mugshot.
It is. It's going to end up in GTA. It's going to end up in GTA 6.
Man, we still got a whole year, man.
I know. I gotta buy a fucking Xbox One or Xbox Series X now. Fuck.
Why is it not on PlayStation?
Well, no, I have an Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
Tim has the PS4. I have an Xbox One X that's an NBA 2K2 or 22 edition or 21 edition.
Why not knock out the 5?
Huh?
Why not get the 5?
Because I like Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I like Games Pass. I like all that kind of stuff, man. I don't know why, but I like Xbox. I was a PlayStation kid during like the San Andreas Vice City days, but
So-
like I don't know, Xbox is fun.
Before I forget, guys, I was going to ask you. So, is the co-main event for 300? That's Wei Ling and that other chick.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
co-main event. Okay.
Right now,
Well,
as it stands.
Let's just hope. I know it'll never happen, but let's just hope Dana doesn't get fucking trigger happy and doesn't have a decent main event. So they moved it up, and then they just move everybody up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping he does.
Oh fuck! There's no
I
way.
really do. I'm excited for I'm excited for 300. We're getting closer. We'll talk more about it. 299 is or 298 is this weekend, so that'll be fun. I gotta send Tim like $40.
You're right.
Yeah, it's 298. Yeah, because 297 was
Strickland versus
Plessis. Yeah. But yeah, let's read this. This happened today, actually, at 3 p.m. Is when this article was posted. UFC fighter Cedricus Dumas was arrested earlier Tuesday morning after a woman called the police on him, leading to a confrontation with officers at Escambia County, Florida. Dumas was charged with felony battery according to jail records. As of Tuesday afternoon, he is being held without bond and is scheduled for court March 5th. Oh no. Some woman, and again, I'm going to say this real quick. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Gonna kind of wait. Because he filmed himself getting arrested. So I think that was one of the other articles. Let me see this. Yeah, Fan Shield MMA. This is actually the video of himself getting arrested. Let's see this. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Damn sites.
I'm not trying to be a social justice warrior, but okay, so he's African American. Probably not a bad idea if you're getting fucking arrested. It could have been 2-3 in the morning and he's half lit, but smart enough to have his phone, right? Just
agreed.
You get some fucking 5 racist fucking white cops ready to kick the shit out of him. Like I'm not making it up. It's a smart fucking play, you know.
Yeah, let's see this video.
But like I just said, I'm not disrupting the peace. I'm just walking. And now she want to come to me about an investigation. If you did an investigation, right? What was your investigation? Okay, go. Disturbance, right? So where's the disturbance at? Because I was walking when y'all came up and messed with me, right? No, yeah. Well, I'm in fear of my life, so I got the camera on you now. Because I'm asking you, you said I'm disrupting the peace, but wasn't I just walking down and wasn't your officer friend right here telling me, hey, I just want to talk to you for a minute? Ma'am, I'm asking you a question, so you want to conduct an investigation on me, right? Okay. First question is this. No. It's both of y'all here. Since you want to act like a butt towards me and an ass, I'm going to go ahead and do an investigation with you since it's an investigation on me. Okay. Yes, you're here to assist me too. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Yes. So why are you been called out here? So you're just an innocent bystander then? Because you have a gun on your waist and I just asked you to move 6 feet away from me while I talk to him. On a criminal? So you calling me a criminal? So you calling me a criminal, right?
Oh God.
So you calling me a criminal, right? I just asked him to talk to him on the side. I asked you to move away 6 feet from me because I don't feel safe. Because you're behind me with your gun and you already came at me with this. I told him, yeah, go ahead and step over there. Yeah. No, over there. Yep, thank you. See how hard that was? See how what was that really that hard to just stand on the side? Right now I'm just recording, but since it's an investigation, There's two people, right? So is the investigation only me, or is it her too? Since it's disrupting the peace, right? Okay, so how about you go ahead and grab her and investigate her and get the paperwork too? Because since this is an investigation, I'm not disrupting the peace because I was walking. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Yep. Do a what check?
Damn.
What she said she's gonna do a what check? A UA check?
See
What
the
type of check
ass
she's
on
on?
that? Oh.
No, that's what I'm trying to ask what check she just said she's gonna do.
No, she said she's gonna go check the paperwork.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man.
So again, could you show me that electronic copy of the lease?
Yeah, as soon as I'm what's it.
So she's making contact with her right now.
Man,
Okay.
what are you doing? You're not even out knocking at the door. You're not even knocking at the door, but you're doing a search, right? You're doing a search, but you're not knocking at the door. My bad, bro. I'm beyond fucking pissed. My shit, my TV and everything broken, and then I'm just walking to blow off steam, and then she want to come to me talking about disrupting?
You and I?
Nah, man. I mean, me and you, yes.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out because
But
you're trying to.
that bitch right there just came at me sideways, and you seeing that, period. I would have been left home about my merry fucking way, whatever. Hey, go ahead and tell them that I paid the rent and every fucking thing and all that, and show them that.
You can show me also. So she's verifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna show her real quick, whatever. Whoop, whoop. As soon as you go over there, because all this sass talking shit, I don't got time for it. Oh, like I said, bro, this shit is done.
Look at how out of shape these cops are. Between her and him, man, there's no way they're catching this guy in the foot chase.
I just want to say this. I don't know, as far as his guilt to innocence, but I feel like he probably could have talked his way out of that. He could,
Yeah, he could
I
have.
feel like he's doing it. Like, I'm sure that he might not be in the wrong, but
You're doing too much, man.
yeah,
Like,
man. The way my experience, like you could probably.
it's like those. You ever see those like two brothers that are like lawyers? I think they're in Vegas. And for a while they were the shut the fuck up guys.
Yeah.
Where they'd be like, get arrested, shut the fuck up. Like, it's.
I couldn't agree more. I like you. Like
Answer questions, yes and no. Like Tim tries to point me out as being a fucking racist over this, and like, yes, there are absolutely times where you get cowboys who think that they're fucking tough shit, and once somebody kind of gets disrespectful, they start throwing hands because they have a badge. I get that. That does happen, and it happens way more than it should. But this is simple. Like, this is shut up and just answer questions, show them things, and don't bitch. Like, that's all you have to do.
That's excellent advice, Ray. And you know what? If you're not totally fucked up on drugs or alcohol, you should just sit back and read the cop a little bit. Like, give him a chance to say something. And if he starts acting like an asshole, then you know how you got to act. You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
talking to the female cop like that doesn't win you
right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's disrespectful.
I don't know that bro was in the wrong, but I feel like he could if you would have, I understand you're amped up, you're pissed, but it's like you could have probably schmoozed your way out of that if you're just like, which at the end of the day, even if it's a wrongful arrest, why even go through the hassle, man? If you can get out of it, just get out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is the way, and like, I have nothing against female cops, whatever, but like the way he was just like talking down to her, you're like, I feel cuffs coming in your future.
Right.
I really, I can smell them.
You know what it was, Ray? She had a gigantic junk in the trunk like an African American girl, but she was just butt ugly. That's what he was so upset about.
Hold on. We're gonna review. I want to review her look. I would have. Yeah.
I'm not being racist either. I'm just saying she had some shit going on back there. But she was not very good looking.
She had a bacon.
I don't know. She's definitely a Painesville 10. Like, if you're from like where I'm from, like basically two joints. Like, you're in a small town. Think of like the most like semi-attractive girl that lived in the trailer park, but she got out and was like doing modeling for like something small. Like, that's what this bitch would be if she wasn't a cop. Like, she's thick. I would definitely ask that broad out. She's my kind of girl, thick and lovely. The bun helps her. Hold on, we need to do. Yeah, let's bring her up on the screen. Actually, yeah, it's too small still. Damn it!
But once she does a 360 and walks towards the house, you'll see. Like, I'm just not making it up. Like, I mean, there's proof in the pudding, and she likes pudding. It's pretty obvious.
I was gonna say the pudding's in her pants and it's her ass.
It ain't no fat. It ain't no fat free.
Oh no, yeah, she's my kind of girl. Yeah.
It's just you can't tell from here. Once she turns around and she starts walking in the house.
Hold on, yeah. Oh God, we didn't get to that part. We gotta go back. Let's take a look. She's too far. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it to hell, Ray. Come on, get it together. You guys are probably like, what the fuck? Okay, I get it.
Almost.
Nope, too far still. Nope. There it is.
No, keep going. Just a little bit. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
You're a brother. Come on, man. Check that shit out, bro.
It slaps. It's slappable.
She's got some cakes. Some cakes.
Fuck, bro.
But let's.
She's barely bent over too. That's what's scary. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Oh, my kind of girl breathing.
Okay.
She's got some cake. She's got a little Debbie.
Yes. A ho-ho, if you will. Let's continue.
Because this shit is dumb as hell.
So, again, if you can pull up.
I can pull up all that, bro. Like I just said, I really don't have to. Because if y'all doing an investigation on me, then that shit should already been brought up. There's no investigation for disrupting the peace. How am I disrupting the peace when I was walking? There's no investigation. There's no investigation. Because a person was walking. You came to a disturbance of the peace.
Right. So
was there any noise complaint? Was there anybody? Did you see me? You see me what doing what? Walking. Boom.
Can I tell you what we were here for? What we were
Okay, yeah, she said y'all was called for disrupting the peace. That's what she said.
So it was a disturbance call in regards to her boyfriend was banging on the door and ringing the doorbell. And
I'm not her boyfriend, so that wasn't me. We been broken up. So I'm not her boyfriend. So if that's her boyfriend banging on the fucking door,
I'm going based off of the notes. That's what it said.
So period.
So what was read the dispatch was a boyfriend. So that's why I stated that. If you guys aren't together,
we're not together. I am just fucking walking. That's what I was telling you. That's what I asked you. Am I being detained? You said no. Then her bitch ass want to come to me about, oh, you're disrupting the peace.
Okay.
Like the fuck? Like that's fucking crazy.
So by disrupting literal peace,
house, right?
Peace and quiet.
I'm walking, right? Then when you see me, where do you see me when I first put up? You see me walking, right?
Yeah, we thought you were leaving.
No, I was walking. No, I was walking in the neighborhood, whoop, and all this and stuff, and walking down and stuff and all that and stuff. That's what I was doing, walking down and walking back up.
Shut up! Would you shut the fuck up? Sorry, it just bothered me.
Point blank. I don't know why you flashing a light on her. Fuck. Anyways,
the attitude. Why?
What, you trying to say I hit her or some shit? So please don't fucking play with me like that. Anyways, yeah. So what I was just saying is like, bro, I'm not disrupting peace. I'm just walking. Pure point blank.
When somebody determines that their peace is being disturbed, that's on them.
Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand that, y'all. Apparently, I can't even walk, and it's a fucking problem. Pure point blank. So what? You got the paperwork now?
Oh God. Yeah, that is that face.
Oh, what paperwork? Because I don't think I seen you do that flashlight in front of her face. What you trying to say? I hit her or some shit? Any fucking ways. You see this bullshit? So she don't want to show the paperwork. I got you. Hold on, guys. I asked him for a supervisor or chief. I'm not worried about that, brother.
Oh God, he pulled the Karen.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
He's just
I'm gonna put it like this. Don't even worry about it.
From the start. You know what I mean, Ray? Yeah. Like he hasn't stopped the whole 5 minutes and 54 seconds. He's had something up his ass. So
put it like this. I'm just gonna be over and done with this shit. I'm gonna fucking walk away because I got bullshit said. Now more officers and shit's coming up. Nigga, I don't got time for this. I'll show you the paperwork. Can I get your card? Matter of fact, let me just get the card and I'll call you. Fuck her.
I'll get you a card.
Yeah, because this is bullshit.
Oh my god.
Because you ain't
That
even
looks
doing
like
your
a
fucking
Klingon.
job and shit. Talking about investigation.
Like, look at that forehead. Bumpy as fuck. Like right here. It kind of. You ever watch Star Trek Two Joints?
You know what? I never really got into it, man. Those guys with the chocolate mold faces with all the
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never got into that, man.
Yeah, I run in nerd circles, so like I know what a Klingon looks like, but it looks like a fucking Klingon from the bottom up.
No disrespect, and to Annie and the MMA hole, she's obsessed with all that stuff, and John Luke Picard and all that. So it's totally cool. Yeah. I mean, it's classic, man. I mean, so.
All right, let's continue and just kind of because this is 10 minutes.
So when I come over with the paperwork, and when y'all get called back out here, what y'all gonna say then when I show the proof of the paperwork? Fuck out here with that shit. This shit is fucking dumb.
Such attitude, man. Like I get it, but just shut up.
Yeah,
you have an alibi.
I thought you said it was disturbing the peace. Now my bad, sir. Now you said it was disturbing the peace when I was just walking. I'm just saying though, she's not gonna sit right here and lie to you and say, "Oh, it was another." And I'm gonna get ready and walk the fuck off. You right.
No,
because I ain't even trying to even. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Oh no.
Like I just. Yep.
All right. So that's the instant number.
I don't even like. Okay, but. What are you doing? What are you doing? No.
Oh no.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are you doing, bro? Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
You would have to assume there were some marks on this girl and they were fresh, and maybe there was somebody else there that's seen it, or she had a camera. Ray, everybody's got a door camera these days, or one of those, or any kind of a they're dirt cheap. It's like a drone. Like you can get a cheap drone off Amazon for $20, $50, so
super cheap. But yeah, like that. Like again, though, that was the example I always give of just shut up, don't give fucking attitude. Like I knew that female cop was gonna grab the fucking the shacks on him quick. Like I knew just because of how he was talking to her. You're like, come on, don't do that. It's like I had to get cuffed when I got my fucking my DUI, but like. Whatever. It sucked, but I was nice to the cops. They let me have my weed pen, for fuck's sake.
Well, it ain't going to change anything if you're a total dickbag to them, because you know what? Eventually, you know what? And I'm not taking sides with them at all, but they're just doing their job too, right? It just sucks to get caught at whatever the fuck goes down. But I mean, I don't like it. I mean, because every time I've dealt with him, it's been for something really fucking bad, and nothing that I've done. I mean. I've been to the drunk tank once because I asked this guy to fight outside of the gas station in Ontario when I lived there. And I didn't have any shoes on. It was -20. I was just drunk out of my fucking tree. Getting thrown in the drunk tank might have saved my life. I could have froze to death outside the gas station.
Especially not wearing shoes in -20, bro. Like I know that's Celsius, but still.
Well, where I was drinking, you could literally look out the balcony, bro. There was the gas station, so we needed smokes and rolling papers, and I just said, fuck it, I don't need my shoes, Mr. Tough Guy. And then, of course, I get thrown in the drunk tank, and that's just the way it goes. Short little story, but fuck.
Yeah, I'm sort of the same way. Like, I have a Resolute that once I get my license back, that's going to be...
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink and drive anymore. I will smoke and drive, always. But, like...
Nine times out of 10, the cop isn't going to see if you've been, unless if he just pulls, they roll down the fucking window. It's just like a Cheech and Chong smoke show, and it's just coming out. It's like, bro.
That's why you drive with your fucking windows down, even if it's cold.
Exactly. Man. Yeah.
I never will have like weed smoke. I'll be like, yeah, weed with me, but I haven't touched it. That kind of shit. But I would never have my window, at least all window down, to blow the smoke out and like ventilate what's going on in that car. Like, absolutely.
And then, of course, you think it's all gone because you've had the window open for, maybe 9, maybe 10 minutes. And then, of course, it just sticks on everything, bro. It's like on your lungs. It's in your fucking mustache. It's everywhere, bro.
I can't tell you how many times people have been able to smell me before they saw me.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of good shit that I bring around.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, it's funny to see like people's heads turn to like see where the weed's at. And I'm just standing there with like a fucking PBR at the bar, fucking just chilling, man. It's great. I love it. I love good smoke, good weed, man. But luckily it's legal down here now. So I'm getting, hopefully by June they'll have legal weed here. Really need it. Like, because we have dispensaries, we just don't have any place to buy them yet.
Well, it doesn't make any sense to me, Ray. Like, I won't harp on it for too long, but okay, so you can go to all these places to drink alcohol and you can sit there and eat. And they've got these places, if you want to use hard drugs, we have those in BC.
Yeah.
You can do that there. But what about a place for people to go and smoke pot inside? There's consumption lounges down like in Vancouver and some of the.
That's what I was about to say. I think Vancouver is the only place I know of where you can really
make any sense to me.
smoke it.
Like, what if they sold food? What if they, you could buy a coffee or a pop or a juice or something there, and you could sit there and smoke all the fucking weed you wanted, as long as you weren't like snorting coke or cooking up a batch of heroin. You pull out your pot and there's fucking shit on the TV. There's good music playing. What's wrong with that, man?
It's just people, you'll always have the pearl clutchers, no matter what generation it is. You'll always have the fucking blue hairs. You'll always have it, dude. And you can see them coming a mile away, and you're just like, oh, fuck, here comes the buzzkill. Like, I can't. But I hate those people so much.
It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not bragging, but like, this will be my 4th joint I'm lighting here since I started the show only an hour ago. And like, I'm not all fucking poltergeist. My head's not all spinning and I see ghosts and shit. It's just pot. Fuck, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing. Like, we encourage pot use on this show.
Oh, yeah.
When the vote happened for the issues in Ohio that were abortion and weed, I mean, we were following those numbers the entire time. And I had to put on sunglasses, not Pulse, 2 joints, because fucking I was crying because I'm like, oh my God, I can actually buy legal weed now in this state and be treated like an adult.
Yeah.
Like the places that don't have legal weed, I feel fucking bad for those people every day. Because even Michigan, like I live close to Michigan, so I can go up there to get weed. Like I have a close state, luckily, that allows me to, feed my lovely little fucking weed habit. And what were you gonna say?
Well, no. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you smoke. I mean, if you're busy working all the time, you don't get to buy ounces and ounces at a time, because if you work 30, 40 hours a week and then you got other shit to do in your life, maybe make a quarter last you a week or something like that.
A quarter would last me probably a week.
Something
I'd
like
say.
that. Yeah. Like I'm not bragging, but I'm at least 3.5 to 4 ounces a month. Like it's just part of the program. But I got so much to do, like year-round maintenance on the property here. It's just about a full acre, and it's right in town. So shoveling snow and security through the winter, and then from the spring on, I'm busy. I'm watering plants every day because it's so fucking hot. It gets here, man. Yeah. So, and not all pot plants. He's got big planters all over the place and hanging baskets, all sorts of shit, man. So,
that's gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. My job, like with my job, I'll get like high. I'll probably after work until I go to bed. I think, depending on the bowl size, I'll go through like 5 to 6 bowls in like 3 hours.
Okay.
Like I smoke a good amount.
Well, if it's good pot, I mean, it's you're gonna taste it because it's not rolled in the fucking paper. I mean, I only smoke weed in paper, but the nice thing about the bong is it makes your weed last too, Ray.
That too. I
Like
agree.
something like that. Like that's a fucking big joint, dude. Like that's
Yeah.
probably 2 or 3 bowls. And I mean, I'm just a hog, but I need it because my tolerance is through the roof, right? But
Yeah, I
mean,
get you. I
is-
get you. So I don't fuck with like Delta 8 or any of that stuff. Like I don't know why. I tried Delta 8 once, and I did a set while doing it, like a full comedy set, and I was sober while I was doing the set, going, this fucking weed, this Delta 8 shit ain't kicking in. What the
Okay.
fuck?
What a
Like,
bummer.
it was, yeah, it was. Like, it turned me off to Delta 8. And Delta 9, I'm like, I don't really want that smoke right now in my life. I don't need that hard shit.
Well, what were we used to growing up, Ray? It wasn't all these different weird kinds and shit. I'm not being negative, but when we bought weed, it was weed. You know what I mean? It was either good or bad, you know, expensive or cheap. It wasn't fucking one of these 3 different things now or 5 different kinds and CBD, TCHB or whatever. It sounds like STDs for fuck's sakes, man.
Nah.
Like seriously.
Yeah. I'm not a weed snob. Like, I'm like you, dude. I'll have weed, we'll smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I'm lucky though, because here, I'll show you. Like,
ooh.
so when I go to the dispensary, the illegal ones, you can see what you're going to buy.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Now,
no,
at
I've
the
held many of those
government
packs in my life.
At the government ones, that's what you see. You don't see what the fuck's inside.
Yeah.
So now I look at that and I can feel it. If it's not too dry, you know, okay, not too bad. Nice full bag. Fuck, man, you're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Mm. Yeah, there's nothing better than going to like a dispo and you know you're getting like fresh, just dried fucking shit. And you're just like, oh, thank you, Jesus, for this. Because like back when, because how old are you again?
I'll be 50 in a little over a month. I'll be 50.
Okay, well, happy birthday.
Oh,
We'll definitely shout you out again on your birthday.
I'm
about to be 35.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like, we
Jeez.
had the importers. That was our big thing, was we would get people who, like, cousins would go to California and buy, like, a fuck ton of stuff. And then you get it, you know, your ounces and all that kind of stuff. And the stickiness was so good back then. Now the stuff is great because it's dry. Like, my hands, I can just, like, grind it up, no grinder, and just smoke it all day. It's fantastic.
I'm not trying to be Mr. Tinfoil Hat about this, but what I've noticed is my last attempts at growing over the last few summers have been horrible because it's the forest fire all the smoke, man, even if it's just for 3 or 4 weeks. Some parts of the province here, they had it for 4 months in a row, all this forest fire smoke.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can't grow outdoor like that. So this year I'm thinking, fuck it. I got the air conditioner. I'll just do my 4 monsters inside. Fuck it. It ain't worth it. You know, you get halfway through the season and you can't see the mountains or across the street because of the forest fire smoke, and you can't even be outside.
Yeah.
Your plants are fucked. So
yeah, you guys, man, you want to talk about some? I thought about Canada every single goddamn day for about a I think it was like a 2 or 3 week period down here because like the jet stream caught a lot of that smoke and sent it down here. And it was, I'll never forget two joints. I'll never forget the day I realized that the Canada forest fires had hit Cleveland. All of a sudden, everything was orange. Like everything was orange. Like it wasn't like it was like blood red, like that orange that's like deep, right? And that's when I realized like the smoke was, because it smelled like somebody was constantly barbecuing down here for a while because of how much smoke was actually going through Cleveland. It was weird, dude.
Hundreds of thousands of hectares, and it all gets burned into these fine particles and lifted over in the atmosphere. Like, it sounds astronomically odd, but it's the truth. Like the last set of forest fires were accidentally set by female. They were training female forest fighters, but they did a controlled burn, but got fucked up, and then.
Oh, is that what the investigation ended up being?
Yeah, for sure. It was man-made.
Leave it being to women firefighters to fuck that up, man. Sexism of the day, but it's true. Like,
Well,
So
I'm
bad.
I'm in a tactical dry spell myself, so I'll keep my jokes and my material for a different show. It's been a rough go here, but I mean, I keep telling my friends, it's a tourist town. People come here to vacation or they come here to die. You know, you see somebody that's 19 or 20 or they're 80, you know, fucking in their little, you know, fucking robot machine going down the fucking road, taking up the whole sideway. Like one of these days, I just might go do.
No, we want you to be here.
Ray, they got plexiglass on all sides. It's just like they're in the penalty box, but they just tip over like one of those toys and then they tip back up. But they'll get the message. You know, you got to lay down your law. You got to piss on a few apples to get some juice. You know what I mean?
It is true. It is true.
I love old people. I'm taking it back. I volunteer a whole lot, actually. There's a food bank just on the next property over here, and they always need stuff done outside. So
good shit, man.
I can't fix anything like electrical or plumbing, but nobody wants to shovel snow when it's -20, and nobody wants to cut grass when it's fucking, you know, +30. So
hey, man, that's a good hustle right there. Especially like, luckily down here, we really haven't had a need for like shoveling snow this year because all of it disappeared within like 3 days of it coming. So it's been pretty green around here. Cold as fuck, but it just it's not that kind of what was it? I can't remember what I was gonna say. No, yeah, it hasn't been like it used to be. When I was a kid here, destruction on a level that like walking to school was like walking through Antarctica.
Absolutely. And you know what? Maybe the odd outdoor rink. You know what I mean? Maybe the odd time.
Really, see, two joints. I wish we had one downtown. Like that was the thing, but like we never. There was not Cleveland. Sadly, and the surrounding suburbs, it's all football. Like it's all football, which is sad because you would think a city like Cleveland could support something like. And don't get me wrong, the Lake Erie Monsters, or the Cleveland Monsters as they're known now, they draw a lot of people, and they get a lot of, you know, oh, God, what is this? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. We got a strike already? We're not even an hour and a half in the show.
So no, it's not even that.
What's the fight card looking like this weekend coming up, Ray? I know
this weekend's kind of it's the pay-per-view and UFC 298. Yeah.
Wow, we're getting close, eh? Jeez.
I know, dude.
I wouldn't make any predictions, but I mean, as far as just the fighters on the card, I mean, just worth a look at. I mean, at some point.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about we can't do that Thursday, but we can do that because Tim will do it on Thursday for sure. Because I won't be here. I'll be performing I might pop on afterwards because
no worries.
I think the show starts at like 8 o'clock. At High and Dry, and I'm actually thinking about bringing my tripod with me and having. Or live streaming it while Tim and everybody else watches me do stand up.
You on one side doing scraping and scratching and moaning and groaning to make a living, and Tim's over here sitting in his chair trying to make us laugh. How ironic is that, eh?
I know, right? And I guarantee you, I will probably bomb. I don't do well in hipster places. Sometimes I do well in black rooms, but a lot of the times, in the words of Gretzky, I miss a lot of the shots that I take.
Oh no, fuck sickos and fuck Gretzky, man. You know what? He fucking sold out, man. He won all those Stanley Cups in Edmonton, and at that time, he was dating Janet Jones, who lived in Los Angeles, and she probably blew Bruce Bicknall, who owned the fucking Kings at the time, and they got him traded to the Kings, man. I used to be a diehard Gretzky fan, and after they traded him, I said, fuck it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was pissed off. Yeah.
Wow. I could see that. And even I've seen videos of him talk about going back to Edmonton. And and he hated going back to Edmonton because he never What did he say? I always felt like an Oiler was what he said. So yeah, that like Gretzky going to. I remember Gretzky going to LA being like one of the biggest fucking things back in the day. My dad would talk about it. Like, I can't believe they fucking got Gretzky and all that kind of shit. It's business. 2 joints in a bear. Yeah. I mean, but sports, I mean, here's the thing. I have a hard on for Yarmer Yager because he left us. Like, I'm like, dude, how can you fucking bail on our team? You win 2 fucking Stanley Cups with probably, if he wouldn't have gotten leukemia, the greatest hockey player to ever come out of Canada.
Yeah,
and he's the only person from Montreal that I could fucking stand. Fuck Montreal. Fuck Quebec.
Oh, what about George? You don't like George St. Pierre?
Yeah, well, GSP.
Come on, you for man.
Saving that. You put that in. Respect to the great.
You know what's really funny? You see all these fucking bullshit hack YouTube fucking channels on the suggested things just because I watch MMA, and it's all just it's AI generated. You can tell by the voice when they're playing the video, and it's just made up random shit. Like guaranteed, they said 100% it was going to be Hamzat and Leon for the main event. No, it's not. Fuck off, man.
Yeah,
you look in the comment section, and there's 100 of them, and 99 of them say AI. This is bullshit. You guys are fucking idiots. You know, it's fucking hilarious, bro. So.
I saw one that was really strange. That was Rogan talking about something, but it wasn't Rogan. It was just his mouth moving, like the old Conan O'Brien thing they used to do.
Yeah.
It was weird to see that because I'm like, that's fake. Like, because you can tell the mouth movements, but yeah, anytime you hear those, like, I have heard that the, there we are. Where it's like I have heard that they are going to do this. You're like, yeah, you're fucking fake, bro. Like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
No way.
But isn't it basically like, I'm not some techie nerd like all you guys are. I'm not being disrespectful, but you can make these videos ultra quick if you have it just AI generated with the voice, right?
Yeah.
Like you can have it done in a half an hour. Like, and that's just if you don't have the time or you just want to throw something out there and see how many views you get because of the content. Well, throw an AI voice on it. You know what the hell?
Well, I was about to say that's how a lot of like Adobe Audition has that now. The editing software that a lot of industry standards use.
Okay.
They just have the AI generated voice. You throw in the B-roll and then you give it the script. It's over and it speaks for you. It does. That's the thing about YouTube now. Is fucking people are being so lazy on fucking YouTube. Okay. So lazy. Like, we're being actually lazy. But like, if we had the opportunity to like do that kind of stuff, like we use Opus Clip, even though that's fucking up right now. But like, when you see the people who just make, or my favorite one, 2 joints, and you've probably seen this a few times, where it's like it'll have like a podcast up top, and then on the bottom it'll have like video game footage. You seen those videos?
Yeah, absolutely.
The likes that shit gets, and like, I'm high, so I'll fucking watch, a colorful ramp in GTA 5 while like Theo Vaughn's talking to Alex Jones. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but like, you see those videos, you're like, it's fucking lazy. It's someone else's content you're using on top of maybe yours.
All these it's all these little fucking nerds. These kids in high school, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. They're up all night smoking weed, on the vape pen, and they're eating Doritos, and they're watching shit like that, Ray. And that's crazy. It's recycled material because you're watching somebody playing a video game. You're really doing nothing. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
It's going, man.
Take the pressure off a little here, Paul. I don't know if I'm a good.
Yeah, fine. You've been doing wonderfully, 2 joints.
You're doing great, bro. Seriously, you're doing great. I just wanted to I got a breaking news, was sort of a rumor, but I'll let you finish what you were.
Oh no, we're done. What's the rumor? Let's go with it.
Don't leave us hanging, Pulse. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
So a reporter with the Associated Press is reporting that Joe Biden is gonna announce that he's dropping out.
What?
Yes, and replacing him will be Michelle Obama.
No, won't
Yes.
happen. She's already
She's
said
gonna
she
run.
doesn't want to do it.
She's gonna run as the president, and what's her name is gonna be the vice president.
Well, no, Michelle Obama has already stated multiple times. Although it might be one of those Gavin Newsom-y things where it's like, I'm not doing it, but you're really gonna try.
No news hasn't broke of it yet, but they're saying this is what's gonna happen soon, Joe.
That's been a rumor for a while, Pulse. I'm telling you right now, that's been a rumor for a while that Michael was going to be doing that, and it's hold on, I need to car crash myself because you guys didn't get the joke. Sad. Michelle Obama has a dick, and we've been taken down. No.
What if Swole runs?
Huh?
What if Swole runs?
Swolbama. Is that the cousin?
RoboCop.
You're talking about Rodriguez?
Yes. And shout out to him, man. You know what? Before his career is done, I want to see him versus Paulo Costa. I feel like they're just gonna have a real fist fight at 85.
Here's the scary part, Pulse. Here's the fucking scary part about RoboCop. I'll bring it up on screen share right now. The age of RoboCop.
31, yeah.
He's only 31.
He looks 51, doesn't he, Ray?
He does.
You know what I mean?
At least, maybe 60. Yeah, like in the face. But this is my thing. Okay. Early prediction. Y'all saw his performance Saturday night, right?
Yeah, I called it.
Perfect pick.
While it was going on, I was doing the live stream.
We all did. He beat the hell out of Tavares. So if he fought Paulo Costa, and we'll see how he does coming up in a few. But if he were to fight Paulo, who do y'all have? Who's your early prediction of that fight?
Ooh.
I like RoboCop, man.
Yeah.
I just so too.
He's got that experience, man, and I won't harp on it too much, but I mean, from this past card we just seen, that's where the really defining moment of these fights went down, like the main card and a few others. I'll get into it in a bit, but experience goes a long way, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing with Rodriguez is he throws with intent. It's scary to watch him throw punches because he puts full shoulder into everything he does, and I love that about it. And no matter if he does look like Brazilian Tully Savalas, he deserves to be in the conversation, at least in the UFC right now. What's his rank, by the way? He's not ranked.
He's right outside the top 15, but
we need to get that boy a number.
yes.
Yes, King. Oh. But, yeah, he definitely, I love how it's like Brazil and then Muir Beach, Florida. How many meth heads does he see on a regular basis? Does Rodriguez, he's like, it reminds me of home.
And then did you see the light heavyweight earlier in the card? He TKO'd somebody. His name is like Bogdan. He looks like Anthony Smith, only more Russian-y.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Bogdan something, right?
Yeah, it's like Bogdan Guskov.
Yes, but imagine him if they painted him in all green. Couldn't he play Killer Croc in a live action?
He could. He's got the forehead for it, for sure. He looks like if Anthony Smith spent time in Serbia.
Yeah.
So he had a pretty good record until he lost the fight before he punched the fuck out of this guy. Now, whoever he lost to, he was really, really good. I just can't remember who it was. I can't remember.
I will say this about when Zach Pwaga got hit by Guskov here. You guys ever do you guys play UFC, right? The video game?
No.
What?
Sure, I have.
Okay, you know that like weird thing that the animation where the shoulders start doing the thing? Like watching Pwaga, it looked like he was playing UFC 5. Like he just got a flash KO and you just see him slowly like glitch to the fucking
Yes,
canvas. That was
the way he
nasty.
fell. Yeah, the way he fell was just like like you said, his body just shut off.
Yeah, on the way down, even he like put a knee down, but like just went face first, and ugh. When I watched it, I actually watched it today, so I was like, God damn, dude.
Yeah.
When you see fights like this go down, Paulson Ray, do you almost think it's a bit of a mismatch? Like, look at this fucking guy over here. This is only his third UFC fight. Like, sure, he's got a little bit of a record, but it was in all some of these other bullshit, fight companies and shit before. Like, he just got fucking pummeled.
Well, what's interesting is I heard on the post-fight show with what's her name? She looks like a pterodactyl.
Oh, Nina Drama?
No. The UFC post-fight woman.
Blonde girl?
No, light-skinned black woman. What's her name?
Oh, shit. I don't want to Google light skinned black UFC girl. Like I don't want to do it. I don't.
Karen Bryant.
Ah, okay, yes. I like Karen Bryant. She's
Nice.
awesome.
So she did the show with Alan Joban and Anthony Smith was on it, and he says that this guy Bogdan actually called him out. They're both at 205. They look oddly similar.
Who did?
This guy Bogdan?
Yeah.
Called out Anthony Smith.
How will we tell them apart?
And he tried to big league him. He's like, I'm a little bit too, I'm in the major leagues or whatever he said. But it's like, I don't put it past this guy. Like Anthony Smith's on the way down. He just got put out by Roundtree pretty bad.
I can see that being. I mean, guy on the rise right here against, an old veteran. Why not? Why not give us a mirror match we can love?
I want to see it. Just for that reason alone, the aesthetic of both of them looks like it'd be like that game Hitman. You know, on Hitman.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Just two Agent 13s like destroying each other.
Well, let's just say, for instance, you guys, he ends up getting his way and he does fight Smith. Like, I mean, so I think at the end of the day, this guy has a good chance of beating him, and he's the only one that really wins. Smith just gets another paycheck, man. He's like Paul said, he's on his way down, man. But this guy's a fucking killer. I'd like to see him fight Smith. That'd be decent.
Yeah, I'd be down for it. Oh,
yeah, they both got that Jason Statham thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Anthony Cesaro. Whatever happened to Cesaro?
He's the Ring of Honor, or he's in AEW now.
Oh man,
he was the ROH World Champion for a hot minute. I saw him defended in Cleveland, I think 2 years ago.
Does he still spin people around?
Yes. Yeah, that's. Oh no, I did a bad thing. That's what I did do. Oh man, hold on, I'm putting in the other laptop here. There we are. Tits is back. That's what I call the other laptop is Tits.
Yeah, I see
Tits that I have one. No, yeah, he's been doing ROH and AEW. He was part of a group with William Regal until he left the WWE to go to WWE again. I don't know.
Whatever happened to McIntyre?
He's in the mix. Yeah, he's a top guy right now in WWE. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, former world champion. He won during the pandemic, which kind of hurt his fucking run a little bit, in my opinion.
You say it hurt him putting the belt on him?
During the pandemic, yes. Because there was no crowds, and the people loved Drew McIntyre. Like, I was happy when he won the belt, but, like, it just felt empty because it was in an empty arena.
Yeah, that was a weird time. Like, I just remember some match where the premise was, I think Rey Mysterio's eye was supposed to pop out.
The eye for an eye match? Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was weird. And then at one point they started putting like LED cutouts of cartoon people in the stands, and it just
No,
looked weird.
that was the Thunderdome.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was it made its appearance in the recent WWE games.
Well, I mean, at first, didn't they have like TV screens of people's faces watching?
Yes, that was the Thunderdome.
Okay, yeah. That was just, it was just a weird time for all sports, even basketball, off in that little room.
That time was weird. But here's the thing that I think that all sports missed out on: those like VR cameras throughout on every seat in an arena, and you could just watch it from home in one of the seats.
Yeah.
They missed out on that. I think that would have been perfect to do at the time.
So wait a minute. Did you actually have to participate in that? Did you actually have to buy a ticket in order to VR into
You had to email. It was basically like you had to email for it, and what you do, it was like a random drawing, and there were like a list of rules you couldn't do or anything like that, and you couldn't have certain things. Like you would watch people get taken off of the stream and then put in, like somebody else would be put in their place.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I was in a queue. I did a queue once for Thunderdome, didn't get in, which was sad. I really wanted to try and get in on the Thunderdome. Like I kept entering to like try and be a picture in the Thunderdome, but I couldn't do it.
But so I'm saying you actually had to pay for tickets though?
No, it was free. Yeah, it was like a free experience where you could like watch it through Zoom, and your picture would be in the crowd for the show. And like I said, they actually put it in, I think it was WWE 2K23. They put the Thunderdome in there along with some other fucking dumb match that they tried to do. And War Games. War Games is in there. I'm so happy War Games is in like the video games.
Did they happen to put that bamboo contraption, that whatever was when Jinder Mahal?
Yeah, what was that called?
I think it was called
Punjabi Prison.
Is that in the game too?
No, but was it in one of the games? Hold on, I gotta find out if it was in one of the games, because that would be hilarious if it was.
Yeah, that's not racist at all. Holy shit.
Oh, not well. I mean, it was also a dude who was an Indian champion at the time.
Oh, okay.
And also for the Great Khali.
Yeah.
Punjabi prison match.
You're a damn fool if you don't like curry. Like a well-made curry. Not that shit you get in the store in the jar and you fry up some fucking beef or chicken and you throw the can in. No. That's not real fucking curry, bro. You got to get the real shit. You got to order from the place where the sign you can't. It's not in English. The only thing English is the fucking phone number.
Yes, but tell us about poutine. Is that really a delicacy?
Yeah, it's really bad for you, but it's just lore. It's Canadian lore, like maple syrup and on bacon and shit like that. But poutine's the shit. The thing is, cheese. The price of cheese curds right now, it's no joke. They're through the fucking roof, man. Because the price of milk and all this other shit, it's expensive too. So, but if you don't have the cheese curds, it's not poutine.
So is that really all it is? Cheese curds and gravy?
Yeah, cheese. You got to have real cheese curds, which is going to be the most expensive part. And you can use any kind of gravy, but it's more of a deep, dark gravy, and then just nice fries, and you're set, bro. It's stoner food, 100%. Man.
It absolutely sounds like stoner food.
Yeah.
Well, what about Labatt's? How popular is it? Because here in America, it's sold as a foreign beer.
When I was a drinker, I always had the shits the next day. It's called Labatt's Blue because this guy named John Labatt's is part of Canadian history, and that's what it's named after. But it's a really shitty beer. I know Ray drinks it, and I'm not trying to piss on his parade, but I never liked it.
No, you never will, because I am a proud Labatt drinker. Because again, hockey, the hockey and the advertising that used to be in hockey was prime, and a lot of it was beer.
The problem is now it's all gambling. Like if you watch Hockey Night in Canada, it's all fucking Grand, BetGM, MGM Grand, and all these other bet sites. Like, you know what I mean? It's really disappointing. And then you get the bank ads where the guys are holding hands on the couch. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I like seeing it. Like, that's not hockey, man. Like, I want to watch hockey and guys fight.
Is my question though, is Labatt's like the equivalent to what natural light is here in America?
I think out east it's more popular, to be honest with you, Pulse. I mean, out west there's so many different kinds of local IPAs and different breweries and shit. Like, I mean,
yeah, but in America, Natty Light is considered the help me out, Ray. What is it? It's the cheapest of cheap, right?
It's like, one of them. I mean, it's Bush. A step above PBR. I would say,
you mean like Rainier or something like that? Some bullshit beer.
I mean, Bush is like considered like a discount Budweiser, is it not?
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's garbage. Like, towards when I stopped drinking, I was literally drinking a 15-pack a day. Like, it's light. Like, I'd work my shift, and the fucking beer store is right next door, so I just walk over, and I already got the weed at the house, but you can drink 15 and you're not all fucked up the next day. Like, I drank like that for years.
Same thing with like Labatt. Labatt, I can drink, especially in the summer. That shit sweats right out of me. So it's like I barely feel any like Labatt. Although if you drink like Molson Triple X, but it has to be like the actual Canadian version, not the Americanized version. I remember the only time I've ever seen my dad totally fucked up in my life, where it really stuck in my head, was Baltimore, Canada. Am I right on that one?
Baltimore. I'm not sure.
Baltimore's like on the eastern. It's like east of Toronto, I think. It's out east of Toronto. And I did like a hockey tournament out there. That's why I don't like French Canadians.
Okay.
Fuck you people. Except again, GSP and Mario Lemieux. Well, Mario will always be God and never above anyone else. But my dad drank like a 6-pack, he drank a 12-pack in a weekend of Molson Triple X, and I've never seen my father more fucked up.
That's like 8.5%. Like, I mean, I know my beer. I don't know much, but I know that's well over 8% for one of those beer, man.
Oh yeah, he was gone, and like you played hockey, like you know the hockey parent lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's all alcoholics. So who get there? Fucking my favorite part too was going down to the bar, the hotel in Baltimore, and watching like dads just lose money on like horse races at the bar. Like, wow. I had never seen live horse racing at a bar ever before I went to that bar in our hotel. It was so cool, dude.
Well, the one thing is, I'll just keep it super short. I'm fucking baked. One of my sessions, like having kids for a lot of years, I used to take my kid to go play hockey first thing in the morning. And what you said about hockey parents, these folks at 7 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday mornings, bro, we were all the same color, green and white and one eye open, and holy fuck, man.
Oh, yeah.
The kids were old enough to tie their skates, so all we had to do was get them there, walk them to the thing, open up the door, and then go outside and try not to puke. And but a lot of the other parents were rough too, right? So, I mean.
Man, you want to talk about, like, you can tell the hungover parents from the fucking, like, straight-laced rich folk that played hockey.
Yeah.
Like, the party ones, 2 joints. What sports did you play? Or not 2 joints. No, I meant.
Oh, sorry.
Who, me?
Yeah. What sports did you play? Like, travel-wise. Like, did you ever, like, travel for, like, tournaments and shit as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Well, Taekwondo, but, and then, football.
Okay. Did you ever do, like, basketball or any other, like, tournament kind of sport?
Yeah, no, well, just Taekwondo, but
okay.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Like traveling, like not team sport. I didn't play basketball on a team.
Okay.
Except when I was a child. But yeah, we did, like, we would go to different schools.
But Paul's or 2 joints, I'm getting both of you confused. That's how much I haven't drank that much. I have smoked a lot, but the Paul's, like, the tournament lifestyle of, like, hockey parents I've only experienced. If you want to talk about like one of the greatest barbecues you've probably ever been to, where like everybody's fucking hammered and loving on each other and fucking happy times that by 10. That's a hockey parent. Like they're just fucking wild, kid. Like I watched the dad try and fight another dad because he was hitting on his wife. There's been shit, man.
What age were you when you were competing in this?
From the age of like, I started doing really like city league hockey and like tournaments around like 5, 6, and didn't stop until 17. Like I played hockey through the summer. I always joke. I didn't have a childhood. I was spending it on a rink because I wanted to. I loved it. I loved playing hockey. I loved everything about it. It's a great game.
Did you ever have any aspirations of going pro though?
No, because my parents, here's the thing. My parents were not dream crushers, but they were realists. They knew that like my dad especially, because he has, no pun intended, hand on the pulse of like Cleveland hockey pretty much since the 70s, and not a lot of NHL players come out of Cleveland, Ohio. They may go to other places and get drafted from other places, but not a lot of NHL players from this like Cleveland. Columbus maybe, but not many. Nobody's coming to Ohio for their top prospects.
Now, what about the Ohio State Buckeyes? Like, I know they've got football, but what about the hockey program? Is that
pretty good?
Yeah, okay, that's not.
Yeah. Me, I actually, one of my goals in life is to see a Michigan Ohio State hockey game.
Yeah, when there's 30, 40, 50,000 people, man, that's amazing for a hockey game and shit like that. Like that just blows my mind. I mean, wow.
But even as a child, for all the gear that you would use, like the skates, the stick, and everything, how much would that set you back? Because I know how much.
I'm gonna let Two Joints answer that because my parents bought a lot of stuff secondhand. So like my stuff would be like a couple $100 here and there, and I need a new stick. Here it's $50 for a wooden one. You know, those kind of things.
Short answer, Pulse. That's the only way I got to play hockey, and the whole thing was I used to referee a lot, like on the weekends and shit, and it'd be $20 a game. And one of the teams decided that I should be playing minor hockey because I was always getting in fights and showing up, and my knuckles, and I'd have whatever. So they paid for my minor hockey fees, which was really expensive back then. So my mom we bought some cheap equipment, and sticks were $30 a piece back then. Like they weren't cheap either.
Well, because I know that I had for street hockey, I had one that was made out of graphite. Is wood considered cheap? Is that just that's old school?
Absolutely. Well, it's way cheaper because some of these sticks now, Pulse, can be up to $300 for one, and I'm not even kidding you.
What do they use in the pros? What is it made out of?
Graphite.
Yeah, exactly. But some special shit where there's so much flex and.
Yeah, it's like graphite wood. What's that? And there's some kind of like layering system they do to it too, to get that flex where you can really like bend it where you might be in fucking Houston, but your stick is still the blade of your stick still in like Mission Bend. You know what I'm saying? Like you may be all the way forward, but it's still behind you.
Right.
And that's like the thing with hockey, man. And Pulse or Two Joints. I mean, I went to a place called Hockey World recently, and you ain't lying, dude. Some of those composite sticks are fucking $350 a fucking pop.
Well,
hey, it's insane. I got a good Sherwood stick that was solid wood, and I was good.
Well, the whole thing is, and I mean, I don't think I'm full of shit at all. Like if you really want to fucking cross check somebody, it's not going to do as much damage as something that's super stiff and solid. I used to have an aluminum for about a year and a half growing up. No shit. I'd have a torch, and when the blade would break, I'd pull up the torch, put a little screw in, pull up a little bit of broken wood, and put in the new blade, and I'm back on the ice.
Yep.
No shit. That was my stick.
The old school aluminum ones, like where even like sometimes you get those parents that don't really want to do that, but they'll put Gorilla Glue on the thing. My dad did that to me. He Gorilla Glued a shaft of a fucking thing in an aluminum stick that he got from work because he was a Zamboni driver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'd get there was a time where I'd get free sticks all the time because people would just throw them away, and my dad would fix them up.
I bet you he had lots of stories, man, because that's a job and a half. I mean, you put up with people and then you do the same thing over and over. And it's a great job, man.
That's the thing, though. My dad loved it because he played too. Like he was a guy. I was a second generation hockey player. Like me and my brother both are second generation. So, and we're second generation Cleveland hockey. Like my dad has history. A lot of people know who I am that are like AHL goal judges and shit, dog. Like,
okay,
really wild stuff. Like I've refereed with guys who refereed IHL games back in the 90s. It's nuts. The amount of fucking hockey history that my parents have in their
how far away are you from where the Dallas Stars play?
About a good 6 hours, but
yeah.
Oh, no way. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my USA geography isn't the greatest. Sorry, Ray. Didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're good, brother.
I was going to ask you, Jace. Do you happen to have anywhere in your local vicinity a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen?
Yeah, I got all that shit. Just let me roll up my fifth Bleezy here. I might take a gummy here too. I'm not sure.
Oh shit!
We'll get warmed up here. We're just getting warmed up, man.
Well, no,
it's almost that time, isn't it, Pulse?
Well, I had something special planned, knowing that Jace was going to be on the show tonight. So
I love it, absolutely love it. Let me find my pen.
Okay, I'll be right back. Grab mine.
All right, buddy. It's been a good show so far. We actually might have a visitor in about 9 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, special guest. It's very familiar to the Bro Plata brand. And we've also since two joints is rolling as Jay and Pulse is doing the thing. I want to real quick, anybody watching, thank you guys, and please make sure to do what you see right here. We want to get, especially on the likes, I'm starting to do a like goal of 10 a show. I want to just get 10 a show. 5 is fine. We've been averaging 5 lately, and I'm very happy about that. Oh, boy, he's early. Oh, no. The man.
Ray should settle for 5. I think 10 is low balling, but we'll start with 10. 10 fucking likes to go.
I like to start off a lot of things on a low level, two joints, I believe. But
this sounds like a segue.
But here's the thing: we have a very special person joining us, and I'm going to play his song right now.
Anthony Cumia is on the show.
I wish.
Here to save the show.
It's Tim Danko, everybody. He's here finally. And we have 2 joints in Tim Danko together for the first time.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I like everybody.
Tim, how are you doing? How are you doing, brother?
I'm fine, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Was that a $1 American bill you just had there?
Yes, it wasn't Canadian money. It would be weirder if I had Canadian money. But yes, no, there's $2 just sitting on my laptop. I don't know why.
I don't know why our money's colored. Like, I mean, I guess it helps when you're really drunk or stoned on cocaine and hookers. You know what you're giving somebody. But if you got those American bills, they all kind of look the same, but it's all good.
I've never had that problem. However, like, I don't know, how does Canadian money roll? How does it roll? Does it roll well?
It rolls really shitty because they've got this new kind of a strip that they put on it, so it's just basically impossible to duplicate it. I mean, where's my wallet here? I got some cash here. I'll show you.
This is there you go. Like this. This is easy. They say most American $1 bills have some trace of cocaine on it.
You see that strip that's on there at the end?
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that. That's on there, man. Like, okay. I mean, you can use it to like snort coke and shit, but
right.
Yeah, I had to be here for this just to see if you guys were gonna play nice.
I mean, I will.
It's been very good.
I'm always nice. I'm never.
We're all professionals here.
When have I ever been mean to anyone? Except for Ray. I'm only never mean to Ray. Which, while we're on the subject, sure. Ray is a piece of shit. If we're just going to talk about it, what a monster that guy is.
I know. I'm a horrible human.
Man, I drank a little bit earlier, but I don't have any more soda. I have bourbon, but no soda.
Oh
So I
no!
can drink it without it, but I might in a minute. I don't know, but I don't have any right this second. It's kind of a bummer.
Quick, everybody! Tip jar for Tim.
Send me
Get
Coke
some
Zero.
Sprite or something. Coke
Yeah.
Zero. We'll take Coke Zero.
Sure, Coke Zero. That'll
So
work.
is today's trivia game going to be a triple threat?
Oh, dude, I'm ready. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where's my marker? I mean, I didn't know if I was going to be here at all, but we came back from my brother's, and
How's your uncle doing?
he's doing real good. He's about to hit the hay. He made a mistake yesterday after we went out to eat, and we were drinking and stuff. But then he's like, I told him that I had some weed, that stuff that Bill Benden gave me, and he asked me to get that out, and he regrets the decision.
You got your relative fucking cream corned on the fucking herd, man?
I did.
Oh,
Hey, it was this call, man. I didn't ask him to do it.
nice.
Did you smoke a little?
I had one hit, and that was plenty for me. He cheaped it.
Nice.
all.
Okay. Okay, as long as you hit it and you didn't fucking just
Oh, yeah, no, I
not
did.
smoke it, I would have yelled at you.
No, I did, but I only needed one because I was already drunk. So and I went to bed like right after that. I'm like, I'm good. I'm both good. It was like 8:30. It was about
Nice.
about this time yesterday. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
all right, guys. Getting ready for Pulse's Trivia. And as Pulse's Trivia is right now, feel like we should play a little something if I can find the music. And there it is.
That song makes me want to mob. But the other one better, to be honest.
Showdown on the road, let it show. Pulse reloaded, the host with the most, bringing the heat. Trivia clash of the titans. What if Tim and Ray locking horns? They won't back down.
You won't back down.
It out there, the talk of the town. Trivia warriors fighting till the end. We're getting better, Bob. Let the games begin. Yeah. Mongo Plaza, get folks reloaded. Trivia clash of the titans. We're getting better, Bob. Oh yeah.
I don't know why it ended. Ended for
That's
me.
where it ends,
Oh,
doesn't it? I don't know.
I don't know, but it is trivia time. 15 questions, and Pulse is the
Here,
game
Joyce, you have
master.
something to write down on, so we know. I mean, he doesn't really have to be able to read it. There you go. Got it. He's got it. Okay, cool.
He's got it. Yeah, two
All right,
joints.
all right, cool.
Two joints has been playing very well here in the Bro Plata universe, so I'm
Good.
very happy about that.
I'm glad.
Oh, it's a nice little program you guys have got here, and it helps. Like, I know you guys from the last little while. I think I've been watching you guys for almost the last 2 years. So, I mean, what the hell?
Shit, man, I'm surprised people watch. We are always surprised people watch us at all.
Yeah, we would do it if no one did, and we did. I mean, there's still videos on YouTube with like one view, and it's me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think that I know it's kind of random and offset, but just even what I learned, like almost 7 years with the MMA holes, it's not what you have planned for content or guests or interviews and shit. It's just shit that happens on the fly, and you talk about something for 10 minutes that you never have to find. Like it's really wild. But
99% of what the show is. So,
Oh,
I do think I need somebody for Thursday because Ray's not going to be here. I think I might ask Matt Kane if he'll come on because Matt has a new project and I want to talk to him about.
yeah. What's that called again?
Gatling.
That's it. Go
Yeah,
check out Gatling.
he's making an MMA movie. We've had him on before. He's the guy who's in our intro. We've had him on
Two
a while
Joints
ago.
knows Matt very well. He comments every time he's on in the
Intro?
the
Yeah.
he's like this. He's like this in the shot.
Yeah. Yes.
He's got the Predator. He's got the Predator fucking poster on the wall there.
He's
a good
making
guy.
a new feature film. It's an MMA movie, and
Good for him.
He
He
needs
looks
some.
like a
He
good
needs
kid.
some help, so I'll ask him to come on and talk
Do
about
you
it.
need
Maybe we'll give him
extras
some
or
donos.
actors?
He definitely needs donos. I'm sure he'll
Yes.
need extras. They always need. I mean, it's an MMA movie. I'm sure they're gonna need extras. crowd shots. You'd assume so. Unless and I did give him this idea on the show. Unless you do it if you make the movie during the pandemic, you don't have to do that. Like,
you should talk to the set of Rust. Maybe there's some extra people there.
Oh no, Alec Baldwin took care of him. Wait.
Are they making that show or not? Or they decided just not to make it? I don't know. If I get killed on a set, I want you to make the show. Like, I'd be more pissed if you didn't make the show, to be honest with you. What?
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 I asked if they're making the show, the Rush show.
Oh, that Rush show? I don't know if they're still doing production.
Like,
I said
if I got killed on a set of a show, I'd want them to make the show.
I mean, that's because you have dedication, Tim.
Do I though? Pulse, what's going on with Pulse here? Where's your microphone? Did Ray not send you the microphone?
Well, it's here. I'm lazy. I haven't set it up, but I'll have it set up for Thursday.
It's one cord.
Yeah.
You know what, Tim? You need to be more of a team player and not a king slayer. Okay.
I'm team Tim. I mean, Bro Plata.
So here's just my quick thought on that whole Alex Baldwin thing. I'm gonna say,
it's called Alex Baldwin.
Without a tinfoil hat thing, they make the movie because this is going to be part of the settlement. They hope it sells, but then again, how good does a movie sell where something like that, such a tragedy happens? You can't expect them to make sales to cover for a settlement. So maybe they don't make the movie, and the family just gets all the money, and they say "fuck you."
Pulse. Or no, not Pulse. Two joints. You underestimate humanity's absolute lust for a dark moment in a movie.
Okay.
You know, people will go to that movie if it's made just to see the scene where Alec Baldwin shoots the bitch. Like,
I mean, look what happened with The Dark Knight.
Well,
yeah, Heath Ledger. If Heath Ledger didn't die, that
set,
movie does fucking amazing. But it's boosted by the fact he died while making it.
So that's a really good take, Ray. So now this other angle I had makes much more sense to the victims of the family of the victims. You know, okay, well, we'll just take 23.5% of this fucking film, and boom, you know.
If I was Alec Baldwin, that'd be the first thing I would say. Like, look, we need to finish this movie because I know there's going to be some kind of settlement we need.
Yeah.
And and once we put it out, people will be like, I wonder what scene. Oh, there's the scene where he died. People will figure it out, and that'll definitely help. They still released The Crow where Brandon Lee died on set. Yeah, but that was also with a fake gun.
Yeah. Well, actually, the movie that Heath Ledger died while making was what's it called? Dr. something Wonder Emporium, something like that. Yeah, and they made that. They finished it without him. They took. I mean, it made sense when they made the movie because they figured out a way for it to make sense because it was a weird fantasy movie, and they made it make sense. Although everything everyone who watched it was well aware.
Tom Waits in that movie is fucking fire.
It is a good movie. I do like that movie. It's a weird as fuck movie.
Have you guys ever seen that Pulse 2 joints? The one it's like called like Dr. something or other's Magic Wonder Emporium or something like that. Wonderporium or something like that.
No, I don't think I have.
Dude, check it out. Get fucking lit up one night, 2 joints.
Tom Waits plays the devil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He fucking rules in that movie, man. It's one of his best roles ever. And I'm talking even what was that movie? It was like
Mystery Men
or something. Where he was in a cafe with somebody and he was talking like music and shit. I can't remember.
I don't know. His first movie was Mystery Men. I come for the ladies. It's like Ray.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that movie, wasn't he? Dang it.
What kind of questions you got, Pulse?
Yeah, we playing these scares? What's going on?
What happened?
We playing trivia?
Are you ready, Pulse?
I am ready. Are you guys ready?
You bet.
I'm ready-ish.
Can we play Keeping the Pulse real quick?
Yes, we can.
This is loud.
That's fucking gangster, man. I want to go out and I want to rob somebody like right now. Fuck this fucking trivia game.
Okay, so today, in honor of two joints being here,
You say fucking Canadian trivia. I'm gonna throw this at you.
All Tim Hortons trivia. You guys are fucking finished.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
today we are doing National Hockey League
Oh,
trivia.
fuck. Get out of here.
Okay.
You just don't want me to win.
I mean, you watch your fair share, right?
Not really? No.
Yeah, Tim is not the hockey fan on this show. I claim to be, but I'm more like I still love the Mike Vernon versus Patrick Waugh fight. Like that's like my speed.
I mean, I've seen that.
Well, I'll do the best I can. I mean, I've just smoked 5 joints, and I'm probably gonna eat a gummy here in about 10 seconds. So I mean,
He just leveled the playing field for you both.
Yeah.
Of you.
Yeah, I'll give these kids a chance here.
I mean,
I
Tim,
have
you
zero
might,
faith in
Tim,
myself.
you might be the most sober on the panel, so you might.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, I'm probably the drunkest right now, so. My bed's right here. Yay. I need more tattoos. That's when you know I'm drunk, is when I'm just tattoos.
Do you though?
Fucking.
I do. A lot more.
There we go.
Powering up.
All right, let's get this massacre started.
Let's go.
Okay. So, question number 1 for Tim Ray and Joints. Which hockey player won the 2012-2013 Art Ross Trophy?
What the fuck is the Art Ross Trophy?
Okay, so
2 joints refresh me. What is the Art Ross Trophy?
Highest scorer, isn't it?
I think 2012, 2013.
yes.
I'm gonna take a wild guess, but it's not off base. All right.
Oh, it was 10 years ago. Well,
Yeah, but I'm still thinking I know who it is. Timothy, who do you have?
I don't know, man. I put Crosby. I don't fucking know. I'm not
Put
gonna know who he is.
Alexander Ovechkin.
The best player in hockey league.
Sakic.
Who was that, Joints?
Joe Sakic.
All 3 of you are incorrect.
Wow.
The correct answer is a man named Martin St. Louis.
Oh, Martin.
Martin.
I don't even
Tampa
know.
Bay.
Oh, real quick, I want to tell this story. So my dad I told 2 joints earlier, my dad used to drive Zamboni. He drove Zamboni at another place where the Cleveland Lumberjacks, the old IHL team, would play or practice. I had a picture with Eric Perrin, Eric Perrin played for the Thrashers and was kind of like their star. But in that other picture is Martin St. Louis.
Nice.
Somewhere in this house, I have a photo of me and Martin St. Louis.
Nice.
And I'm in hockey gear at like 9.
Are you sure that didn't disappear too?
Swear to God, I hope it didn't, dude. That picture is priceless.
If you watch ESPN Plus, even now it's still on there. But on Saturday at the Kent State Old Dominion women's basketball game, you could see me in my Lumberjacks sweater.
Everybody go to ESPN Plus after the show.
Yes, you can see absolutely. Like you watch for 2 minutes, you'll see the back of my head. The back of my head is on like majority of the game.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because we sat in the first row and the camera's behind us, so you can see the back of my head the whole time. Old Dominion, they lost. It was 70. Okay. It was 82-76. It's a pretty good game.
All righty, what's number 2, Pulse?
Okay, question number 2. In the same year, 2012-2013, which ice hockey player won the Calder Memorial Trophy?
The fuck is that?
Okay, Tim.
Permission to look up what the Calder Memorial is. I won't look up winners, but I'll just look up Calder Memorial and what it is.
That
Go
Pol-
for it.
What? Or Pulse. Look up what the Calder is before, so it's fair. So nobody feels like I'm cheating or anything like that. Because I know Tim. You're cheating.
I don't know that many hockey players, man. I don't fucking know.
Really?
I don't watch hockey that much.
I know you should.
Busy watching
You
man
have ESPN
sports.
Plus.
Thank you very much. Like man sports, like women's college basketball. I can name
Awful lot of men on those on that court.
So the Calder Memorial Trophy is an annual award given to the player selected as the most proficient in his first year of competition in the National Hockey League.
So it's a rookie award.
It's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's Rookie of the Year. 2012.
I don't fucking know.
Who was the draft? Who was in the draft that year? Because Patrick Kane Patrick Kane was, I think, in like. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I don't even know. It's just the only name that comes to mind. More recent. All right, boys, you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Tim?
What do I have to go first again? I drew a penis.
That is incorrect.
2 joints.
Rick Nash.
Patrick Kane.
Play for the.
All three of you are incorrect. The correct
I was
answer
wrong.
was
Fuck that.
Jonathan Huberdeau.
Oh,
Does this
what?
guy have a penis?
That bum. Yeah, he
He
played
has a vagina.
for Florida.
Let's say if he has a penis, I think I should get a point, but it's fine.
That's why I don't know him 2 joints. He played for fucking the Panthers.
Yeah, now he's in Calgary with a super
is he?
expensive contract, and he's shit. He's terrible.
That's awesome. I love those.
It's the truth.
All right, number 3, Pulse.
Question number 3. We might have a game where all of y'all just skunk out. Y'all just don't register.
Could happen.
Okay. In the same year, 2012, 2013.
Shocker.
Like, I was busy this year, Paul. So that was back when I was skinny. I was getting laid back then. All right, I wasn't watching hockey.
What was his name?
What?
Which
His name was Pulse Reloaded.
which ice hockey goaltender won the 2012/2013 Vezina Trophy?
Goalie?
Yes, goaltender.
2012.
I don't even know if this is a goalie. It just sounds like a good word to say.
I'm taking a full guess, but it's not completely a bad answer.
All right, Raymond.
2 joints. Who do you got?
All right, I'm just writing it down here.
Who you got, Raymond?
I had Marc-Andre Fleury.
I put Lindquist. Is that a goalie?
Patrick Lundqvist, yeah.
Lindquist.
Darren Pupa.
All three of you wrong. The correct answer is Sergei Bobrovsky.
Oh,
Sergei Oh, no, that's the Bubtitsky guy. He played for Columbus. Okay.
they won the cup in Tampa that year. I thought I couldn't remember the name, but I know Tampa Bay won the cup that year, so that's why.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Martin St. Louis, though.
Question number 4. Which fellow Russian ice hockey player did Alexander Ovechkin reportedly have a feud with? Even I know this guy's last name, so I feel like you guys should.
I don't fucking know, dude. I told you I don't know anything about hockey. Pulse is tired of me winning, man. Mm-hmm. I get it.
I didn't think you'd be here for this one.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to disappoint you, sir.
No, I'm just saying.
This fucking guy.
The only one I know of that he had a real feud with, and I'll give my answer right now.
Dude, I probably can only name like 3 hockey players.
Evgeny Malkin.
Who you got, guys?
Malkin.
I have Vladimir Putin.
Both 2 joints and Ray Hyclak are correct. Evgeny Malkin.
Bro, You want to talk about some of the best hockey ever. Get Washington against Pittsburgh in the last 15 years. Because anytime Evgeny and fucking Alexander went at it, and then you put Crosby on top of that, hockey gold, baby. And fuck Washington. Anyway. Yay. Me and Two Joints tied.
Nice.
Question number 5. Which ice hockey team is called the Hobbs by their fans?
Oh.
The what?
The Habs.
H-O-B.
Habs.
Habs.
This one's easy.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea, but I'll guess based on that sound.
Habs. Fucking Hobbs. I hate that team so much.
Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal Canadiens.
No fucking idea. I put Boston Bruins. He said Habs. I heard a
Fucking
soft R.
Hobbs.
I heard a soft R.
The fucking Hobbs. How dare you?
I thought he said Hawks, so I thought he was going to put Chicago Blackhawks.
Me too. That's why I had to like make sure what he was saying.
It's all good.
Okay. Question number 6.
This category's horseshit, by the way.
Question number 6.
He's just mad at me for the fucking wrestling movie trivia I did last week.
Yeah, that one was worse. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you'd do better than you did, man. I thought you knew something about that.
I thought I did too. I did surprisingly bad for me. Okay. Question number 6. What sound is made when a goal is scored in ice hockey?
You mean it has a name, or you're gonna make us go?
No, the sound. Yeah, it has a name.
Can I just like write down what it is?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't have to like make the sound.
Oh, okay. Because it does vary. Two Joints can attest to this. Not all arena goal horns are the same. There are different goal horns for every single arena. It's weird. Like Columbus, I think, has like an actual like horn, and then they shoot the fucking cannon off. Pittsburgh has like a multi-horn kind of sound to it. Cleveland actually has just a big ass horn that's in the top of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
What do I feel like Pittsburgh's sound is? Just whooray! What's that? Just whee!
You
Answer time.
Go ahead. You go first. You can go first.
Yeah, I just put horn because that's what it is. Like you can say it 500 different ways. A horn.
Yeah, I don't know. I said siren. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, well, that again, it's not a wrong answer. And then also goal. I just put goal horn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tim, but I gotta give the points to them. It is a horn. The correct
Sorry,
answer.
man.
Whatever.
I mean, you gotta go by the rules, brother.
Whatever,
you gotta go
man.
by the rules.
Mm-hmm.
I guess siren could have been accepted, but we got
Some
whatever.
places do have a siren. They really do.
I don't care enough about this one to challenge you on this, so I'm just gonna let it go. I don't care.
Well, but I'm giving you credit. At least you got the a correct answer.
You are, but he's not.
So, you know what? Siren just doesn't sound appropriate. Like having a black butler in these day and ages, it just doesn't seem right. Sorry, I'm not knocking you, Tim. I'm just saying it's just.
Question number 7. What is the name of the mascot for the NHL team based in San Jose?
Are you talking about the mascot or the team name?
The team name, rather.
Oh, okay.
The team name, yes.
Finally gonna get one. Thank goodness.
Yeah, this one's even Tim. If you would have said I don't know on this, I would have drove.
Well, I know team names
right now to kick
I know
your
team
ass.
names. I know team names.
They lost to the Penguins in 2017 in the Stanley Cup Final, or 2016 actually. The Sharks.
The Sharks.
The Sharks.
The Sean Sharks. No, the Sharks.
All three of you are correct. They are the San Jose Sharks.
Me and Two Joints. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're tied at 4. Me and good old Two Joints here.
No one shuts me out.
Although he did get it. Tim got one. I like it.
We'll have to see how tough Pulse's questions get here.
Question number 8. Which ice hockey player holds at 50 triples in the NHL scoring record for career hat tricks?
Who has the most hat tricks?
Yes.
Oh no. Could be anybody. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Oh, there's so many names. So many names. I'm just gonna do an old school one because he's one of the greatest.
I'm ready.
Two Joints, who you got?
Gretzky.
Yeah, I decided not to think too hard and also go with Gretzky.
I went Bobby Hull for some reason.
So Two and Two Joints are correct. The great
and
one.
Two Joints takes the lead.
Wayne Gretzky.
Fuck, I was thinking Gretzky, but I'm like,
I figured Tim would at least know him. Like, you could have taken a shot in the dark and
I got it. I feel like this is unfair to do asking Two Joints about hockey questions. That's like asking any of us about school shooting questions. That's fucking horrible. I gotta pray for forgiveness for that one. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Don't hate the player, hate the guy that makes the questions for the game, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just a guest.
Damn you.
Question
No barbecue
number 9.
questions.
You do that next week. Question number 9. What is the name of the former NHL great Pavel Burr's brother?
Did you say Pavlov's dog? What did you say?
Pavel Bure.
Pavel Burr.
By the way,
That's easy
Pavel
cooking.
Bure
I have no idea what that
is
is.
married to Candice Bure from Full House.
Full House?
They're gonna say
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
No, that would be hilarious.
So we're looking for someone's first name.
She's a whore.
Candace Owens
Candace?
is ugly.
I got the answer. I'm ready.
What are we looking for? Is it the first name we're looking for?
Yes,
Yeah.
first name of the brother.
I
Of
took
his
it.
brother,
Correct.
Two Joints, what do you have?
Valerie.
That's right.
Nope, it's incorrect. Correct answer is Todd. Todd.
You know what?
Yeah, Valerie Bure.
Now he played in the NHL for a little while, but he just ended up being too small because back then people were just out to take your head off every fucking night, and he was just the era he was in. But he was good, but he didn't play. He didn't play like Pavel did.
Two Joints is correct. The correct answer is Valerie Burr.
Well, now I think since Two Joints won, I think we should make an AI song for Two.
There's still a bunch of questions left. Pulse, there's still 6 questions left, isn't there?
I have no faith in myself. All right. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
You got a song about that, but you're not having faith in yourself.
Yeah, like Ray, you're not out of it.
No one hates Ray like Ray.
It's over for Tim, but Ray, if you run the table and Two Joints misses these last few, you could still win.
Truth. Yeah. All right, let's go to 10. See what we got.
Question number 10. What are the North American NHL team, the Devils, based out of? What city?
Oh, what city?
Yeah.
Or what state? Or what state?
Okay, all right. See, I'm not 100% sure what city they play at.
Isn't it the name of the state? But
If I say
it's
that-
a city. All right, this one's easy. It's the
New Jersey.
Devils.
New Jersey.
Y'all are all 3 correct. The correct answer is the New Jersey Devils.
Devils! Devils! Seinfeld, nobody.
Question number 11. Which goaltender features on the cover of EA Sports NHL 14?
I don't know that many goalies. 14?
14. EA Sports NHL 14. Pretty popular player, even I know him.
Dude, I only know
I'm ready.
we got 2 joints.
Flurry.
Fuck. I don't know that many players, dude. I put Lundqvist again.
Yeah, I put Marc Andre again.
I might be wrong.
All 3 of you are incorrect.
Oh, man.
The correct answer is Martin Brodeur.
Oh, for Jersey, yeah. Jersey.
Yeah, you went for another Jersey question. Shit.
Damn.
Okay.
The answer to the next question is going to
one
be
of the
the situation.
cooler
What?
goalie designs outside of who was the 2 joints? You might know this. Who was the goalie for Ottawa that had like a Senator helmet as his goalie helmet? Was that the Moose? Was that fucking what the fuck was the Moose's name?
Hamburglar or something like that? Hammond? Or...
Yeah, Johan
Hamburglar?
Johan something. Yeah, Johan
Grimace.
Homberg or something. He played for the Penguins for a while, but he had cool designs for his goalie masks.
Yeah, they do. Some of them have some nice designs on there and shit too. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I love watching those videos. I love getting high and watching like reels of people painting goalie masks because like the airbrushing is so fire.
Nice.
Love it.
Question number 12.
Yep.
How many players are there on a NHL hockey roster?
No. I've never known this number, and I'll admit this, but I'm going to take a guess.
23.
I said
30.
I said 20.
Right.
You got the goalie. You got the
30.
backup goalie.
How many did you say, Ray?
30.
All 3 of you are incorrect. According to my research, the correct answer is 11.
Okay,
What?
so that's
Wow.
not right. So,
Hold on.
how can it be 11?
Like on the ice at the same time?
No, how many players are there in a hockey team?
Now, whoa.
Yeah, no
Are we
contest.
talking full roster, or are we just talking on the ice?
It just says how many players are there in a hockey team. It says.
All right, I'm gonna do something I've never done before on this show, and Tim, I hope you understand why I'm doing this. I say question.
Well,
'Cause that is
obviously
so vague.
it's not correct. So yeah, look it up. It's fine. I was gonna do it even. I mean, I don't think I'm right either, but it's definitely not 11.
You can challenge.
The 2 joints actually.
He's
got it
had
right.
wrong
20.
answers for questions before. It's not the first time. So
Because usually you
2
have 4
joints got it right.
lines,
It was 23.
5 guys on a line, so that's 20. And then the goalie, the backup goalie, and then maybe it's only 22.
No, it said 23.
Yeah, I said 23, but I think it's only 22 because why would they have an extra guy, right? Like, I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Why wouldn't you have an extra guy though?
the internet says 23, so it's probably 23.
Oh, really?
So
Well,
I
maybe
give it
I'm
to
right.
him.
Yeah.
Did any of you
All right.
answer 23?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he did.
2 joints. So 2 joints gets it right.
23 and me, baby.
Question number 13. Question number 13. What is the term for when a player has only the opposing goaltender in front of him?
Easy.
This one's super easy. It's also
I
a
don't fucking
basketball
know.
term.
Yes, it's
I
also
haven't-
the name of the pants that they wear in basketball above their shorts.
Well, no, I was going to say even on a pass, it's you hear this, or a steal.
I couldn't wear those. I don't wear underwear.
Well,
Fuck
technically in the NBA, it's called a fast break, but this is similar.
Yeah,
breakaway.
it's a breakaway.
Also that breakaway.
All three of you are correct.
Like the third best Kelly Clarkson song.
Nah.
You see how big she got, bro?
She lost a lot of weight.
Oh, she did? For how long?
Yeah.
Till somebody listens to her old music and they dump her again.
No, she's taking those shots, I think. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Yeah,
probably.
Ozempic.
Everyone's taking those fucking shots now. Till they start killing people, then they'll outlaw it. But it's been booming the economy, that Ozempic shit.
Wow.
Ugh.
But you have to take it forever. If you stop taking it, you blow up again.
What, Ozempic or whatever? Is that what she's on?
Yeah. Can't afford that shit anyway.
The last time I seen that, Jay Okerson was trying it. That was a while back, but it's time for another gummy. It's time to
Do it.
Let's fucking
Let's
go.
go.
We've got 2 questions left, guys. 2 questions left.
Number 14, my friend.
Question 14. Both the Colorado Avalanche and the Montreal Canadiens have retired the number 33. What is the name of the NHL goaltender who used to wear it?
Dude, I may know this one. Oh my gosh.
This one's easy. He was my favorite goalie growing up.
He's an asshole.
I've heard, but
they hired him back in the league, but he won't last long if he acts like he did before.
This is one Patrick Roy.
Patty Waugh.
Patrick Roy.
Patrick Waugh, my thing as well.
All 3 of you are correct. Patrick Roy is the correct answer.
Oh God.
You okay, 2 J's?
Well, yeah, I find with these, the first bite, it's like a gusher, but if it tastes like Buckley's cough syrup, but from a plant, you're set. You're set. Oh yeah.
All righty. It is a formality, but let's do number
Nonsense.
15 just for shits and giggles.
Sure.
The
Those are good
15th
questions, Pulse. Respect.
The 15th and final question. Who did the Detroit Red Wings beat to win the Stanley Cup in 2008? Question
This is one of the lowest moments.
Yeah, I figured this might piss off one of you guys.
In the history of hockey. I cried that night.
So we're getting the answer away.
Tears.
You cried because you drank too much, Ray. It wasn't because of the hockey.
That is true. My dad did give me like 5 beers at the time.
Be a man.
Look, I'll answer first real quick, just because we won it in 2009, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Guessing just by context you've given me, I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Penguins.
What was I wrong? Well,
Who'd you have?
Colorado.
Colorado.
That's awesome.
Tim and Ray are correct. The Pittsburgh Penguins is the team that they
1,
defeated.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, come on,
5,
Paul.
6,
They live way
7,
closer to
8.
Pittsburgh than I do. Kind of a racist.
That is
question.
true.
Hey, I got 5 of these. All right, that's not bad.
2 points wins by 1 point.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I blew one. I blew it. The fucking Bobby Hall answer blew it. This would have been a tie, probably.
Pulse, do you want my address so you can send me some of that moonshine that you gave Ray and Tim for Christmas? You're going to send me the mic.
Yes, look at some of the mic. He's not using it.
Mic?
You got it, bro.
I'm just kidding.
No, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? I'll send you something.
March 25th. It's the same as Elton John.
That's right. I remember you
Nothing
told me.
against
I'll be
people
right
like
back.
that.
They're the
Nothing
same
against
age.
the gays.
You're not a fan of Rocket Man?
Dude, I
Oh
love
no,
it.
he's one of the top selling artists of all time. I mean, how can you knock that?
Yeah.
Not a big fan, but you got to own up to it. I mean, he's way up there. I mean, then you got Adele. She's the shape of a pear, but she's got two almost 3 billion views on one music video. Like almost 3 billion.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
She's dating a Browns fan, so she says she's a Browns fan now. So I like Adele now.
She's dating a brown man?
A Browns fan. Maybe
She
both.
was.
I don't know. Maybe
Close.
both.
Holy
Maybe
Why
both.
can't Tim just say she's dating a black guy?
It may be both. I don't know, but definitely a fan of the Cleveland Browns, apparently.
Oh man.
But it could be both. Who knows? I still have Ray's Christmas present from Pulse. It's sitting here, waiting for Ray to be able to drive his car.
How old is Reba McEntire now? How much did they have to pay her to get up off the couch and away from her 30-year-old husband to fucking sing in front of all those people?
Excuse me, I can tell you. I don't know. She's had good plastic surgery. A lot of people don't, but her plastic surgery is pretty good. Like, she looks good. She had it a long time ago, though, because I remember just like Reba's face looked completely different. But that's like before she got the WB show and shit.
Tim, have you been debriefed on the debacle where I missed most of the Super Bowl?
No.
The fucking power went out 30 minutes before the game started, and it didn't show up until like pretty much the fourth quarter started.
Damn socialist electricity you have up there.
Well, there's a parking lot full of at the bar, a bunch of Democrats that are waiting to watch the game, and they all had to leave because you can't have the bar open if there's no power. So they all had to.
Isn't that all you have in Canada? Just different versions of it.
Well, fuck. It is what it is. I went and had a bonfire and got stoned.
There you go. That'll work, I guess. I mean, I would be pissed if I couldn't watch the Super Bowl. However, that game was really good. It's just I don't know, man. Now, if my team was playing, I would riot. So.
Y'all were this close. Man.
So next year when the Browns are playing the Lions in the Super Bowl in New Orleans, that's when we riot if the power goes out.
Well, what was the weather in Cleveland today?
It's 40s today. It was a little warmer yesterday.
Oh wow. Okay, so 40 is not considered cold by your standards?
No. I mean it's colder than 50, but it's not 8 when it was. We had like 3 weeks of like sub 10s. So,
So I'm guessing people don't wear windbreakers up there. Y'all wear like full jackets.
Oh yeah, we do.
I mean, we do in like the dead of summer. When it's 80-degree weather is windbreaker weather for us.
Okay.
Mid 70s probably is windbreaker.
Do they sell like at stores up there? Because this is what I feel is missing in Texas, which I feel like somebody could clean up if they sold them down here. How common is it to see fur coats?
Not very. I don't see them very often.
Depending on
Not
the
in this day and
neighborhood
age,
you're
bro.
in, it's very rare.
Okay.
If I see them here, somebody made them at home with raccoon skins.
Because
False in the
sometimes
last
you'll
10
get
years.
also-
Bieber wampum.
Well, sometimes you'll get like those hipster neighborhoods where like the white chicks will like have like fake fur and they're wearing it while holding their fucking dogs and shit. And you're like, no, it's not what you're supposed to wear.
Well, I
Real
just remember on that show not Pawn Star, but there was one that was based out of Detroit. What's the guy's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Pawn.
Trade your
I know
car
the
for
show
clean
you're
water.
Talking about, yeah. I would.
Yeah. Okay, there was this older guy and his family. They ran a pawn shop in Detroit. It was kind of like hood, but
him and his son and his daughter. He was kind of greasy looking with a mustache, and he was always
Yes.
kind of side back.
yes,
He
that
always
guy.
had the
Mullet,
security
the
guard. He had a
skullet that he
600-pound fucking 600-pound black guy as security dude. He just stands there and looks at the guy, and it's
I
just,
know the show. You know the show I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So I think it was called Hardcore Pawn. I think so.
That's
what it's
it.
called.
Yes.
So, but in that store, I guess they would sell like people would pawn their fur coats. Like people would have bearskin and fox and different shit
Yeah.
like that. And I was like, I feel like they got Burlington down here, but they don't have places to sell fur coats, and I feel like they would do
You
well.
guys don't have like furry. Are they called furriers?
No, and that's surprising to me because people hunt down
Mark.
here. People hunt down here, but there's not a lot of
Barrier.
it's not a lot of animals that have fur that is desirable down here.
When I stayed at cousin,
crack ain't cheap, Pulse. Fuck, man.
when I stayed at cousin Mike's house, when I was sleeping under a bear rug, basically, just a bear rug, just above me, staring at me.
Like, Tim, why did your cousin kill me?
Maybe. Tim, there was more than one cocaine bear. Yeah.
Did y'all ever see that movie?
Yes.
I have not seen it yet.
That was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I don't have Prime right now, so.
Did you lose all your subscriptions?
Yeah.
Tim was right. Tim was right.
It happens.
I gotta ask.
I do feel bad for you, but I do like saying that I was right.
What did y'all think? What did y'all think of that main event? Because I was so convinced that that Hermanson was going to lose and that Piper was just going to walk through him.
I didn't watch the fights.
You didn't watch the fights?
I don't watch the fights. I had other shit going on.
I think maybe just that little bit extra experience kind of kicked in. Like, I mean, look at how many people probably pick Pfeiffer to win. You know, he's been on a nice little roll and he looks good, but Hermanson's been around a long time, man. You know, like that's the same thing that happened with Tavares and RoboCop there. You know, Tavares kind of has had a few more fights, but as far as winning goes and all that other shit, I mean, Hermanson just outclassed him. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, he dominated him. I mean, I think I gave one round to Pfeiffer. The rest I gave all to Hermanson. Like, he just absolutely came in, and Tim has said this on the podcast a few times. Hermanson had an in case you forgot fight with Joe Pfeiffer and just put it on him pretty much the whole fight. So it was good to see, but Joe Pfeiffer, you know, he'll come back from this.
He's stealing my lines. That's not new. Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not Carlos Mencia, all right?
And I don't know if you guys heard, but are you familiar with the church here in Houston, a mega church by the name of Lakewood?
I know the Fellowship of the Woodlands.
I do now because I think I seen something on the news about it.
Yes, man.
Is that Olstein's place?
Yes, Olstein.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Did he get trolled by Ben Palmer again?
No, some maniac woman ran up in there while they were having service and shot like 3 people. One of them was a child.
You know what it is, Pulse? I know something else. Unless I don't want to spoil your bit, though. That used to be a man. That's part of the story.
Really?
Seriously, I'm not bullshitting you. Yeah, I'm being.
Why is that part of the story though? It doesn't matter. I mean, they shot somebody. It doesn't matter
because she went back to the fucking yeah. It's gross.
Someone's gonna use it for
a little kid got shot. Like that's gross. That's the
most gross. It's not even like there's not. I don't even know what to say about that. But yeah, was that it? That the person felt disowned because they were trans?
Yep. Another nut bar. But everybody wants to support it, so that's what happens.
Oh boy.
Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing sacred nowadays. It's like I mean, I don't know, man. It's like people can't even go worship anymore. It's like I don't know.
It is true. I mean, the thing that really frightens me the most is like the amount of like, you know, violence against Jews and everything. I don't go. It's amazing to me how many sheriffs or cop cars I see outside of synagogues just to protect anybody from trying to do anything fucking crazy. It's why would you go into those places is my question. Like, why? What's your thought process there? Like, ew. People are just like doing nothing there.
People will shoot up anything, and they have grocery stores, you know, anything.
Not only that, but I feel like
Aldean concerts.
Colorado?
What happened?
the King Super in Colorado. This was years ago.
Yeah, movie theaters, supermarkets, Jason Aldean concerts,
Well, no,
nightclubs.
this happened a few years back, but some guy was trying to start up a race war. He shot up a
People
factory.
are still trying to do that, Paul. So
No, this guy's name was, you can look it up. His name was Dylan. His name was Storm Roof.
Of course it was.
Storm Roof was his name, and he looked like what I imagine the Undertaker looked like as a child. But this is also what I wanted to say. It's like, I feel like there's an attack on Christianity. I know we don't talk about religion much, but I just got to say this. So there's the famous statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, of Christ the Redeemer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it? It's a tall statue of Christ.
I've done tricks
that's
off of it.
statues.
Tony Hawk's Pro
statues.
Skater.
A statue of Pele or something. He's got his big dick hanging on his shorts, and he's got this kicking a soccer ball.
That's a
They
different
might build
statue.
that next, but this one here is Jesus Christ. It's him.
Oh shit! Sorry. Well, I honestly
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
Christ the Redeemer statue.
they put a
I mean, it is pretty awesome. That's an awesome statue.
Well, this is what they
Pretty great
did.
place.
Shame on Rio for this. They sold out. They put an actual hologram of a Taylor Swift T-shirt on the statue to promote her tour coming up.
No, they
I'm not,
didn't.
you can look it up. Yes.
No, they didn't. No.
Yes, they did. Look it up, bro.
No.
That's hilarious.
That would never happen in Canada.
That's so funny.
Shame. Listen, I don't care how
Yeah, but
you
what if it was
feel.
Shania? Shania did do it.
I don't care how you feel about listen, there's no reason for shame on Rio. Like, come on, don't sell out like that. Like, listen,
Even I think that's a
concert
low blow
was
as
probably
well.
gonna sell out anyhow because she's that popular. But why would you sell out like that? Like
Put a picture.
a giant.
Jesus.
I'm so serious.
God.
bro.
You're making Christ a Swiftie.
Paul's, there's a price on everything these days. That's sad, but it's true. There's a price for everybody and everything these days.
I feel like God should have smited everybody who went to that concert. Like, just out of yes, please look this up. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
They put a T-shirt on her. Yeah, you can't make this up.
Hold on, here's the thing. Rio Christ statue welcomes Taylor Swift with open arms thanks to Swifties and a priest. I feel an excommunication coming in this.
A Creed T-shirt would make a lot more sense, I think.
First of all, I don't know how
Welcome to
much tickets
Brazil.
cost. How much do tickets cost? But I'm sure they're a grip for Taylor. She's quite a popular artist at the moment. But I'm just saying though, can people in Rio even afford tickets like that?
The upper echelons, yeah.
Can I just point out something really kind of cool here for 1 second? Hold that picture, Pulse. Look on the left where there's all the lights and all the everything's happening, and then you look on the right and it's all dark, and maybe this is where all the favelas and shit are. Like, that's really wild, man.
That's probably true.
Yeah, this
Well,
is
that's-
countryside right here.
The water, but that's on the right side. Man, probably not.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's a poor country, though.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to have the Olympics there. Like
Mountain towns. Do you imagine how many
No,
people
it's
are
not.
living in like this area right here?
Well, they said that Jose Aldo is the king of Rio, so I'm guessing he grew up probably in the favelas.
Probably. I mean, especially if you're living up in the mountains like this. Like, this is. Oh, fuck off, AP. I can't believe, though, that they would do this to. Like, I'm not a religious guy.
that seems
I'm not a
close.
religious guy, but I feel like this is wrong.
I also think it's wrong. That's
Well, Ray,
Like,
Ray,
I'm
we'd have a
laughing
much we'd have a much clearer picture without this fucking statue in the way. If it was just off to the
I
left,
know.
a little
I'm
bit.
trying to. Hold on. Let me see if I can enable accessibility. Suck
Maybe
my
they can
ass.
move it.
Yeah, I can't really. Hold on. Sadly, can't make it a big thing. Oh my God. Yeah, we can. Yeah, here. What the fuck, dude? What? Yeah, that to me seems wrong, and CGI almost. Like that looks fake.
Yeah,
But
no,
like, I feel like that's breaking some kind of commandment, right?
False idol, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Like, thou shalt not bear false idols. Like,
Yeah.
ew.
And I mean, like from what I heard, she was only there for one night and like 4 hours.
Dude, didn't she get from like Tokyo to Vegas in like a record time? Like, she had a concert, and then like people were trying to do the math, and they're like, this should be physically impossible for her to be able to get there by kickoff. But
Man,
I mean, you know, the Biden administration is trying to get her endorsement, so
feel like,
they probably gave her a jet, some Mach 8 jet, some shit.
Tim, I feel like there's a joke about this somewhere. Like,
Well,
is this where we're at in society, where musicians are over Jesus and a T-shirt is on a statue of Jesus for
well, I
Taylor
mean, this
Swift?
is like, remember when people got pissed at John Lennon for saying the Beatles are bigger than God? This is kind
Kind of the same
of,
thing.
you know what he's talking about.
Fuck. So like I'm getting like creeped out by just looking at it. Like
It is strange.
it is super strange, son. Like that's
Yeah, that's
um
I just feel like it was unnecessary. Like,
dude. I think it was a no-go too. I don't think they should have done it. It's weird.
mean,
It's so
I
weird.
feel like the concert would have, even without this type of promo, the concert would have sold out anyhow. You know?
Who uses their Jesus statue as a billboard? Now I know they use it for tourism reasons, and I get that. That makes sense. It's a great statue. They use it for people. They want people to come down and see it. I understand that, but this is completely different
yeah.
and very weird.
Yeah, man. But in other news, they did show her like what 30 times during the game.
They didn't show her that much until overtime, and they showed her like 2 or 3 times, and then overtime they showed her a
I
bunch.
saw her in the. I mean, I feel like I saw her at least 10 times. They did the quick pan around to show all the celebrities in the house.
I was only counting how many times I saw Blake Lively. So
yeah, LeBron James was there. I saw Post Malone. Woman by the
Native
name of
American
Post
is beautiful
Malone.
acoustic.
Yeah,
Ice-
acoustic and used auto tune, bro. Come on, you're Super Bowl. Don't use auto tune. Get out of here. Nope.
Come on, Tim. Let him have his moment.
Yeah, he has his moment without auto tune.
Also, so the game was obviously in Vegas. The Chiefs were the underdog. How many people you think made or lost money last night?
I don't know. I already sent you your money, so you can fuck off.
And
I appreciate you guys. You both
sent,
men of
I
your
sent the
word.
money on air.
But I'm just asking though,
I
because the
said
game
it.
was in Vegas. So do you think that? I mean, I saw that Drake won $500,000 last night. So good for him, rich getting richer. But
He's
Oh, he
lost a lot
finally
more
won a
money
bet?
gambling. You know, he's lost
Yeah.
a whole lot more.
he's just got to stay away from MMA.
Yeah, he can't pick MMA with shit. Neither can
Did-
we. But like,
So
bro,
we're watching the halftime show, and Luda comes on, and my brother looks at me. He goes, "Tim, that's ludicrous." I'm like, "You're right. You got one right, buddy." So I'm not going to give him ludicrous. He knows ludicrous.
no,
What
you
is he- what
should
is-
just to see if he forgets. Like
is he-
he'll
what is-
probably forget.
What is your critique of the show, Tim? What did you think of the
Halftime
halftime?
show? It was actually pretty good. I'm not a giant Usher fan, but I knew the songs he played, and I don't know what I would say about it other than I wish to get a rock and roll band. But no, he did great, and even the roller skate thing was goofy, but it was cool.
Well, that's true. Okay. Well, I had heard like originally that they were planning for Green Day to do.
I don't think they would ever let Green Day do a Super Bowl.
Why not?
I just don't think we would. I don't think they would, and they
Also
haven't had a rock.
overrated.
The last rock and roll band they had was Maroon 5, and I barely even count them as a rock and roll band.
That's
So
what I'm saying though. They have enough. They have a catalog that's enough to where they could. Play.
everyone knows it should be Creed.
No, but I'm just saying they are punk, but they're sort of like pop though. So like,
Do you geniuses know that they had Green Day play the Grey Cup, the CFL championship in Canada?
I did know that because
I
It was
did
pretty
see
good.
that. Yeah.
Good show.
I saw the year Shania Twain played it. That was pretty cool. It was snowing so hard, and she was like all bundled up and shit. It was funny.
They should have had her play in a Victoria's Secret outfit. Who gives a shit how cold it is? She's a
She would have
million.
died. She would have died.
Yeah, but
It was downpouring snow. It's a
Where
blizzard.
was it at that year?
Saskatchewan or something.
Oh
it was
yeah,
in
fuck
Canada.
that.
It was
Don't
in
let her in a let her bundle up, man.
What are you
Well,
gonna say?
it's
It was in Toronto, the warm part of Canada. No, it's cold. It's all cold.
Well, isn't it indoor? Don't they do it at the Roger? Not the Rogers
Some of the
Center.
stadiums are indoor, yeah, but not all of them. Not
I,
all of them.
No, I'm talking
Found out
about
today.
the.
My
I'm talking
uncle
about what's
lived in
the
Canada
one?
for 6 years. What?
One with the Blue Jays.
Oh, the Sky Dome. Well, it's Rogers
That's it.
Rogers Center now, but
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Rogers Center, like that has a retractable roof. Put her in a launch. Put her in fucking Victoria's Secret there, and I'm for it. And I could drive there in 4 hours.
Yeah, but you're not allowed there.
10 years. I was about to say 10 years, maybe.
I got 3 more.
I need a woman, but my friends have just got the worst advice ever. Like I'm not gonna get a prostitute. Like that's so stupid. That is the fucking last thing I would do.
You don't need
Doesn't the government
Unless you gotta buy condoms.
subsidize them there? Like,
No, this isn't like Amsterdam where they give people once a year they pay for a hooker or something like that. Honestly, that's the truth. There are 3 times a year they pay for a
I
prostitute.
honestly feel like that would. I think sexual assault crimes would go down a lot if we did that. Is that what's happening there? I think it would be.
I think COVID played a big part in that. I think people were neurotic before, and now they're just fucking 20 times more than that. You know, washing your cans of soup off when you bring them home from the house. Like, you got to live a little. Fuck, you get the snivels from opening up some soup. So what? Fuck.
I gotta delouse my hooker before she comes in the house, though. I mean, that's still a thing. I don't care how many shots she's had.
It's like Tank Girl, that sand shower in Tank.
Yes.
Well, you can't meet a girl in the grocery store anymore because the girls are pissed off. It's not because they got a bad home life. They look at the prices. They're just bummed out. Like, you can't find a woman in a good mood at the grocery store unless she's rich. She just grabs stuff. You can tell she's got that. But
Grab what they
these
need
are the bras.
kind of thing. Everybody's like that.
I don't know.
though.
You
come
can't
on.
if they have Snap. I got denied Medicaid, by the way. Found that out today. Yeah, I'm
What?
just gonna reapply. I called Yusuf. He's like, that doesn't make any sense. He's like,
That wouldn't happen in Canada, bro.
he's like, we'll just apply again. He's like, they do that sometimes just to see if you'll apply again. So,
That's retarded.
That's fucked up.
well, that's because everybody in Canada gets Medicaid or whatever they call it. I don't know, but here it's different. But
Well, here in Canada, like in BC anyway, you pay a premium. Like, I mean, depending on how big your family situation is, if you got kids and how much you make, you do pay a premium. So, I mean, it's just, but the coverage is pretty good. Like, I mean, compared to some other spots in Canada, it's way less time to wait.
Really?
Way less time.
Nice. All right, so Western Canada's kind of got their shit together. I like it. All right.
I found out today that my uncle lived in Ontario for 6 years. I had no idea.
Actually, I lived out there for about 7 or 8 myself. Which part of Ontario did you
I
live
don't
in?
know. He told me. I don't remember. I don't.
Oh,
Like close to Toronto or
He
anywhere
told, me the
near?
name, he told me the name of the city he lived in. I can't remember.
What does it start with? Do you remember the first letter, Tim?
I want to say G, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Gee.
Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea.
I
He
just
told
had
me.
my second gummy about 20 minutes ago, and I'm just melting. I can't even think of it. Well, there's a
Yay.
bunch of places, but I mean,
2 joints. I want to ask you a question. And,
Uh-oh.
I'm a fan of this comedy troupe out of Canada. It's not the Kids in the Hall. Already a fan.
Good.
Don't need to speak their name. Ledges, all of them. But the Arrogant Worms. Are you familiar with the Arrogant Worms?
I honestly haven't heard of them. I mean, I won't even make it up. I just honestly haven't.
They were they did a song called "The Last Saskatchewan Pirate." Ontario sucks.
Oh, nice.
A bunch. I'll send you some like songs of theirs. If you don't like,
Sounds
they're
good.
50. They performed with I think it was the Toronto Orchestra at one point.
Oh, really?
I guess it's the
Yeah.
Argonauts.
Well,
I
they're,
wish.
They played with the Argonauts. Yeah.
Letterkenny is all finished. This was the last season, so that's kind of a iconic little ending there.
Yeah.
I think they were on longer than the Trailer Park Boys, but
I stopped Letterkenny like 3 seasons ago. I mean, like the reason I liked it at the beginning is the reason I stopped watching it. It's because it's all just catchphrases and puns and fist fights. That's the whole show. At first, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And then I'm like, this is all it is. Okay, I'm kind of tired of it.
Well, Shorzy.
yeah,
I watched
Shorzy,
but
cool.
it's okay. But it's
The word sellouts come out a few times this show, and you know what? The Trailer Park Boys, they are the epiphany of fucking sellout. They signed on with the government weed program and all that shit. They spray and they let it sit for 7 months, and then they try and sell it to you for 30 times the cost of what it is. They sold out to those dudes, man. They're just bums.
Ray has been counting the days till he's asked to sell out for this show. He's
Yes.
waiting. He's waiting to sell out hard.
Yes, we need a lot more subscribers than what we have. So hit the subscribe button, you savages. If you find us, notification bell, by the way, would help.
We're going to be running campaign ads for Robert Kennedy here soon.
Oh, no, I can't. Dude, I'm going to tell you something, and it's not his politics. It's not anything to do with what he believes in.
It's
when
he
his
took
voice.
Oh, there's that.
His voice drives me up a fucking wall.
He has a problem.
And I know he can't help it. But, like, it's one of those, like, things that grades on you if you have that disposition for it.
I've been hearing your voice for a lot, and I still haven't.
I mean, I'm
So-
not going like this.
I've got a question for Raymond. The name of the band called the Dead Kennedys, is that a reference to the assassinated president?
Yeah.
Or is that just
right.
too morbid
Of
to
course.
fucking think that way?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
it is.
Yeah, probably. For sure.
I mean, well,
It's-
it's more than just the How many of them died tragically? Like all of them, most of
A lot
them. Yeah.
Well, Biden's been dead for the
I
last
mean,
year and a
Holiday in
half. But
Cambodia
I mean,
is one of my favorite punk songs.
nice.
Yeah, Dead Kennedys fucking rule, dude. I love Dead Kennedys. I'm not like a super fan, but I like their music.
Machine Gun Kelly's
no,
such
yeah,
a loser.
absolutely a fucking.
And you know
I
what?
agree with you, two joints. I agree with you.
You know, and I'm going to take fucking
I used to
Strickland's
like
back on him because number one, he came to Canada and spoke the truth, and that's just the way a lot of normal people think. The way Sean speaks, not on a lot of things he does, but the way he spoke when he came to Canada meant a lot. And plus, he was going to smash out fucking Machine Gun Kelly because Kelly looked at him a funny way, like like that. And Strickland wouldn't have fucking gone over there if he wouldn't have done that. So he got what he deserved. Fuck him.
Well, that is a fuck around and find out kind of thing. Like, I won't defend somebody for being like a dick to somebody, but I like his music. I do. I like his music.
That kid's fucking 160 pounds soaking wet, man, and he's talking to a 230-pound ex-UFC champion. Big mistake, bro.
His name is Colson. Come on. Colson. Get out of here, Colson.
Yeah, so what? He won the rap god devil fucking thing anyway. He beat Eminem.
It's Ray and only Ray.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, Ray.
He's
Sure
like
he
Ian
does.
Gary. His girlfriend's like about 40 and he's 28 or something like that. So
I don't think the gap is that much, but she definitely is older than him, but not by a ton, I don't think.
Yeah, but she definitely, like, you can tell she runs a lot of his life, and
she's the seventh rap star she's been with, or she's, you know what? Oh fuck, I'm fucking fried.
I got it. I figured it out. I knew you meant.
Damn it.
Nah, you're good, brother. Don't worry. You're fine.
Oh no, I'm about 200.
Dude,
I'm 200
big,
milligrams
so-
of THC deep, and I've been smoking weed all show, bro.
Like a doctor.
I had one hit
all
yesterday,
right?
but I was done forever.
Smoke more of it, Tim. Smoke it every day.
No, I'm already tired, dude. I'm gonna do hair of the week, and then I'm gonna go. You guys can handle it without me. You plan on doing it anyway.
Yeah, we'll probably close up shop after you do that, but you know.
All right,
I understand.
You don't know who Tim is. Gonna pick this week and say go or blue hell. I guess you'll have to wait and see. Who is Tim's hero of the week? I had nominations, but I don't remember any of them. I don't know if I wrote any of them down, but I do remember who my hair of the week was going to be. When we went to the Kent State women's basketball game Saturday, there is this girl and her parents sitting next to us. This girl was probably 7, 8, I guess, and she had obviously a cancer patient. She had a shaved head and she just had a big scar on her head. Obviously had a brain tumor of some sort, and she was like limping, but she was walking with her dad. But they made an announcement that like she just rang what they call the victory bell at Kent State because they got it. They apparently got it.
Nice.
They got it, and everybody gave her a standing ovation. But that was pretty great because I mean I almost cried seeing the girl because I'm like, dude, that girl's 8 years old. She has a big scar on her head. Obviously, she had a brain tumor, and then they said that they got it. So that was that. Ray, don't be patronizing right now. We're talking about a sick kid.
It's more
A sick kid. Do it yourself. Don't do it. See, you just made it worse. You made it worse with that because it sounds you're being patronizing. This was a sick child that my niece later had to fight for a T-shirt, and she beat her. She like.
Tim, I'm just being very respectful. I hope this little kid's going to be okay. I just being respectful.
No, 100%. That's what I said too. It seems like I was joking about the T-shirt.
Tim, how hot was her mom?
Not good. You know what? Fair question. Not very, but I'm very happy for her. And her dad had a weird beard. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It was like chops, but it was down here, and it didn't go all the way up. It was very strange. I didn't
like a Mojo Nixon almost.
It was weird. I wasn't into it, but I'm very happy.
He works at a medieval dinner theater. That's why he's got that fucking crazy.
Maybe got the what they call the Burnsides. No, they're not like that. They came. It's weird, but anyway, it seems that she is going to be okay. Thank goodness. I hope. So it seems like they got it. So anyway, that little girl for apparently very hopefully beating cancer is this week's hero of the week, and I
woo.
Are you about to leave?
What?
Are you about to leave?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What do you got?
It's gonna be us three.
What do you got? You got something?
More announcements, Pulse? You got a breaking news? What's?
No. Everything's good. Everything's all good. I was bummed. I was like, damn, Tim's gonna leave.
Yeah, I told you guys only because I told you guys I wasn't gonna be here in the first place, and for whatever reason now I have a sore throat and I'm really tired. How weird,
Oh no.
I'm gonna eat something, and go to bed. But and I had to be up early because I rode home with my mother from my brother's, but I drove there, so I have to go with my uncle. He's gonna drop me off at my brother's tomorrow morning. So I don't know. He's going down to Columbus for some work thing, and anyway.
Nice.
Pulse, he was just in your town like 2 days ago, he said.
Oh, okay.
Trying to buy a house there. So that's what he
does.
That's
the one that lives in the Woodlands?
Mm-hmm.
I was just in the Woodlands the other day, Montgomery County.
Yeah, I went to Montgomery County Community College.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Well, it's called Lone Star Montgomery now, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I went to school there.
Graduate from there?
No, I only went one semester.
Oh, okay.
And I think I dropped every one of my classes but one. And I don't even know if I passed that one. I don't think I ever looked.
Guys, I'm not to cut you off. I'm cooking a burger, so I'll be back.
Yeah, bro. Go eat.
And I feel like I can't leave now that he's cooking a burger.
Oh no, it'll be me and 2J's talking about weed, so you can leave. We'll entertain the
people. We went to a steakhouse here in town, and I heard like mixed reviews about it. And we get there, and there's like a waiting area up front, and there's a bucket like catching the water damage from the ceiling. And we're like, wow, this is going to be the best steak place. And we're like,
I was about to say, that sounds like the best steak I'm ever going to have. Like a place that's run down.
And no one was in there. No one was in there. No one was. The whole time we were there, we were the only table. And we were all, and they get the menus and they printed them themselves. And like, you couldn't even read. It was hard to read the prints. I'm like, dude, how hard is it to make a legible menu? I'm like, should we leave? But everything was really, really good. So
I was about to say, no matter how fucked up it looks, it's gonna be the best place you're gonna eat.
It was pretty good. The thing is, I've heard not good things about it, but I think the reason I've heard not good things about it is because people around here like get pissed that they just pay $50 for a steak. I get it. Then just don't go there. Go somewhere else. But you're gonna get a great
Yeah.
steak. You know, you're gonna get a great.
If you want fucking quality, you're gonna go to the shittiest place in town. Like it's always.
It's not
If a
shit.
menu's, if a menu's going to make you squint because the writing's so small, the food's probably got to be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still nobody was in there. Like I worked at a restaurant in town here a long time ago, but it's not open anymore. But there was times no one would come in. So like I get it. Like a place like that that's pricey, they probably don't do much business in the weekdays. But I would definitely go back. Everything we had there was great. I tried some steak. I didn't order a steak. I had some of my uncle's, but I had pasta with scallops, and those were really good. Crab cakes, those were really good. So
nice.
Yeah, everything we had was great. So shout out Joe Tony's Bourbon Steakhouse in New Philadelphia.
Ooh, we're gonna have to go there. I think what we should do is.
I mean, you're gonna need like $100.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
That's fine, especially with the spring and summer coming up. That ain't shit, son.
Dude, no, we're renting a Bro Plata bus in September apparently, and we're gonna go across the country.
Yeah, I'm thinking
terrible
New
idea.
York. I'm thinking New York, by the way.
New York's much better than I wouldn't be able to handle a drive to Texas and back with you. But New York I could handle.
Yeah, well, I think we'd go in shifts. That's the thing with my snoring on the way there. You'd probably smack
Well,
me.
New York is 8 hours each way. That's not that bad.
Yeah. So I
Texas
think,
is 22. You know, so
I'm gonna
it's
try and get us booked on a thing at Governor's in Long Island.
What about a nice budget approved thought? Like just taking the Greyhound, but vlog it the whole way, every rest stop, every fucking smoke break, every stop.
Dude, I think I'll have a legitimate panic attack in a Greyhound.
Yeah,
I think I would.
Screaming kid that doesn't speak English on the bus, like not like the regular
probably
kids
not what they're
scream.
saying.
Oh God, help us.
I would have
two
a full-blown panic
Remember
attack.
that dude that fucking sawed that chick's head off in fucking Canada? I think it was like it started in like BC and they were heading towards like Toronto or something. Fucking, I'm on a bus in Indianapolis and all of a sudden I hear somebody go, "Didn't you hear about the chick that got her head like sawed off?" You're like, "What the fuck is Greyhound?" Like, Greyhound's fucked, man. Like, really
yeah, that was pretty horrific, man. I mean, it's well, of course he played it insanity, and that's what he got, and he's free now. I think he lives like at a halfway house, like he's not incarcerated like he should be, or in a mental
He
place.
should have got life.
Yeah, the voices he heard that day were not good ones. I'll tell you, like that's no joke. It's
fuck, man. Yeah,
and like the people that run those buses, like they're not psychiatrists. They can't tell people coming in and out of their buses all day and night. Like they can't tell what people are all about. I mean, it's just shit happens, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I spent 2.5 days on a Greyhound bus.
That sounds terrible.
It was hell.
Either of you guys heard of this guy AJ Ferrari? AJ Ferrari. I was telling Ray about him. No,
doesn't ring a bell.
He's a wrestler. He's a collegiate wrestler.
Oh yeah, you were telling me a little bit about him. Like
he about a month ago or something, he was in a wrestling tournament and he got kicked off his team, so he wrestled independently and he got booed by everyone because he won, and he did a full-on man split straight down the middle while flipping everyone off in the crowd. It's just like one thing, you know. And apparently my uncle met him in the airport, and so this guy is like just, he's number one, he's a great wrestler. He's won multiple national championships, but he's already planning on doing MMA. He's already training, and the UFC probably is gonna, I mean, they have to be, their mouth has to be foaming at this guy. He has the wrestling credentials of Bo Nickel, and the dude is insane. So like they have to love him. You know, he's gonna be like a McGregor type, Sean Strickland type, and he can wrestle like Bo Nickel. So they probably already
he can do the splits and flip people off at the same time comfortably. So I'm already
down the middle, not like the Jordan Levitt split. I'm talking like the it's almost impossible for a dude to do, like straight up on the side. And what was I gonna say? Oh, apparently all his family's mob. So like this guy's perfect
Oh,
for
God.
the UFC. They have to be foaming at the mouth with this kid. They're gonna love him if he doesn't get arrested first. But yeah, like these, it's like I don't know. You put Bo Nickel, Phil Baroni, like Sean Strickland and Conor McGregor in a blender, you're gonna get this kid. So
Wow.
I'm excited because I feel like he's gonna be a guy we're gonna be talking about. As soon as I looked him up, I found a video. Like I said, he's doing splits, flipping people off at a national wrestling tournament. He's been kicked out of multiple schools, and he will go to a different school and win a national championship.
That's wild.
That's awesome.
He's going to
I wanna
Iowa
meet
because
this
he has
kid.
2 brothers at Iowa too. So,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not sure. I don't know. My uncle said he had like Rolexes on and he was drilled. I don't know, but he said he talked to him for about 10 minutes when he just like, oh wait, because he knew who he was, like, oh, AJ Ferrari, and he just told my uncle he just met him about everything he was doing and how he's going to be in the UFC soon. And then he showed him the split. He did a split in the middle of the airport, just with no one asked. He just did it.
That's awesome.
Check out this split I can do. And he's like, wow, that's cool.
Send him a message on IG.
I already
Maybe
did.
We can get him.
I already did. And my uncle told me what to write, and you should read it because it's ridiculous. It's like, it sounds like I want to S this guy's D. He's like, you have to feed this guy's ego. He's one of those people. I'm like, okay, all right. So I definitely did, dude.
All right.
I definitely sent him a ridiculous message.
That's awesome. I want him on this show. I mean,
Yeah. And then
Two
of
Joints
course,
has
'cause
crushed it
it's
tonight,
Instagram.
so I
It's
want more
Instagram, so
people
I
who can
accidentally-
crush. God damn it.
I accidentally sent it before I was done typing it, but it's good enough. It happens on IG all the time. I don't know what I'm doing because I think my twitchy hands double click it.
It's fat thumbs, bro.
No,
Tim,
it's
I'm
twitchy
just
fat thumb.
gobsmacked that you don't know who Perry Caravello is. Like, I mean, it's just one of my new favorites right now, man. Like, I mean, it's just,
Check out Perry Caravello.
oh
He's
my
wicked.
God. Not only the movie do you have to watch, but just the whole story. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna spoil it or nothing for you because it's
Windy
you can't
City Heat is the name of the movie.
you can't unspoil the story on this guy. Like, it's too fucking wild, man.
And then his streams are just insane.
Yeah.
I believe
so
you.
good.
I believe you.
Never let your viewers know your address or you are power fuck. Because anybody from anywhere in the country or another country can DoorDash you anything.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. And like I said, Bray and I use our government names. So we are easy to find, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. You just kind of hope that people aren't going to be like that, aren't going to be assholes. But
Well, an inflatable sex doll doesn't come inflated. It comes in a box. So, I mean, it shows up as a box and
it's true.
It is what
it's
it
true.
is.
Plus, I mean, I already have 11 of them. I don't need a whole baker's dozen fucking sex dolls.
Well, that's how many players are on a hockey team. And Paul's
11. Dude, this is the first time, dude. I think about like a half dozen times he's had wrong answers to questions. We had to
It's
look
AI. I guarantee it's AI because AI is not perfect. Like listen to the songs and stuff that needs to be tweaked. And I think that's just one of their things too.
I think
You know
I think he's pulling them from websites because I think when I knew he was going to do basketball trivia, I think I found the website that he was going to pull them from because a lot of the questions he asked happened to be the ones I looked up in that site. I didn't know that beforehand. I just like there were too many of them were the same. I'm like, dude, I think you're pulling them from the same place I looked.
Pulse wants to write trivia. He's got an answer to question or a question to answer when he
I don't think he writes them. I think he.
Well, we're gonna find out because I mean this ain't gonna fly. We need to know what's up.
I write my own. I wrote my own when I did the. Were you here when we did the wrestlers and movies trivia?
I was here for a little bit of it.
Yeah, they didn't do very well.
No, because I was expecting like they live questions too, and you didn't deliver on those.
I gave you Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Which I was amazed you looked that up. Like, nobody absolutely knows about Hell Comes to Frogtown. I've seen it. Do I remember it? No, because it was bad. But I'd watch it again.
I still thought you'd do better. Well, I mean, I would have probably got 5 or 6.
Mama don't like tattletales.
They live.
All right.
Oh, shit. Pulse likes his burger medium well. He's been out there for a while now, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
I had burgers.
It's okay. He
Eric-
needs to
Eric-
eat. He's a growing
Eric
boy.
made burgers today.
Did he?
He did.
Hey, you know what a
Nice.
ghetto barbecue is? You take a metal shopping cart and you fucking flip it upside down and you just start a fire up underneath it. And then the top of the fucking where the wheels are, that's where your cooking area is, bro. You got a lot of room.
I mean, I'm sure that would work.
Not a plastic one,
like
though. You got to have a metal one.
Yeah, well, a plastic one obviously would melt. Yeah.
It'll smell like crack, and that's bad enough. You know, if you're cooking with a shopping cart, you probably got a habit, bro. You're a problem.
Could add some flavor. You never know. I don't know. It's been a long time since I had a crack burger.
Sometimes I come out of Tim Hortons and some twitchy dude comes out and I'm just like, oh fuck, and walk in the bathroom and it smells like burnt rubber or something like that.
I don't know where the nearest Tim Hortons to me even is.
They're all over the place here. They're like they're like dollar stores. And
well, we don't like Cleveland doesn't have one, sadly.
Well, there was one right by where Alan lived. There was one right by his house, but he just moved. See if I Google.
I think that was just because the Blue Jackets are there. They put a shit ton of fucking Tim Hortons, which isn't a bad thing. Something like a Tim Hortons coffee and Timbits. Like those are the best.
There's more. There's multiple in Columbus. Actually, I've seen a bunch of them, but
there's some in Toledo too. Like it's like right off of like major thoroughfares.
There is one in Akron.
What?
On George Washington Boulevard in Akron.
I have to go to that Tim Hortons now whenever I'm doing like Farkas mics or something.
Funny stop.
Tim Hortons was smart. They'd have some kind of a poutine take, like not a poutine donut, but like an actual item, Dad, like on a sandwich. Yeah, get a little side and it's fries with the cheese.
Doesn't Wendy's own Tim Hortons?
I'm pretty sure it's kind of a conglomerate. A couple of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Wendy's owns. Pulse, look that up real quick. Does Wendy's own Tim Hortons? That's all I need.
I after the game, I took my niece to Ray's Place in Canada. Have you been there, Raymond? Ray's Place? No, it's right. Let's look on the other side of like where Water Street is. It's the other side of that where the brick street is there. Anyway, it's right there in downtown. It's in downtown, but it's pretty good. They had poutine fries, and I almost got them, but she didn't want any, and they were an appetizer, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money.
Oh, are you talking about like by Barrio de Mario and all that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I really know.
I'm for sure not being racist, but I think Ray's 100% right because Tim Hortons and Wendy's has an international program where they can literally bring people over to Canada, and they've already got work for them. And they stay here for so many months and they do a good job at work, then they get their green card to stay in Canada full time. I'm not making it up. That's what it is. Tim Hortons is more than likely to have ethnic workers, and that's totally fine. I got nothing against them.
Well, no, as long as they're working, and like that's the thing. Like not getting any kind of benefits. Or anything.
We have a similar program, but it's basically if you come and you ask enough white guys D's, eventually one of them will marry you. And you get to stay.
It's called a mail order bride.
It's
so
similar.
Apparently Wendy's spins Tim Hortons off as its own separate company now.
Okay, yeah. So they own Tim Hortons. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's under the umbrella. So
some of those South Asian broads, man, in those tight uniforms. Like I'm telling you, these little buns just to shake and going to get your coffee.
Good times, eh?
They also own a steakhouse or something called Peter Luger's.
Peter Luger, yeah.
Wait, Wendy's owns Peter or Luger's fucking steakhouse?
Yeah, I guess.
What?
Hey, the original Wendy's, Dublin, Ohio. Everybody, Dublin, Ohio.
Is Luger's like a nice? Yeah. It sounds fancy, like Ruth Chris or something.
Peter Luger's is okay. I mean, it's low level, but it's like I think it's like low level.
So what is Ruth Chris?
That's like that's when you're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when you're getting to like, all right,
as far as the chains go, as far as the chain steakhouses go, right? It's pretty up. It's up there. I mean, the best steak places aren't chains, right? The best restaurants aren't chains.
I was about to say it's the one at the Mirage in Las Vegas. No, I can't really say that because
there's one at the Mohegan Sun in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Well, we got one. The Northfield Casino has Kozars, and that's actually a pretty good place. I had it once.
Does Northfield have a racetrack?
Yeah.
Bang! I've gambled on that before, and I could never. As soon as you said that name, it was like, kind of. Because when they're showing the simulcast, it always said stuff about Ohio State and all. It was just Ohio everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Northfield's like
Scioto
the
Downs
track.
has one too.
They go around twice. It's a half-mile track, so they start, they go around, and then they go around once more, and then they fucking
I can't figure this out. Why can't I?
What are you
I'm
trying to do?
just point at Two Joints and be like, I love Two Joints. Like, he's the encapsulation of a Bro Plata listener. Like, it's
that is kind of what I kind of guess they'd all be like. I'll be honest with you.
And that's why we love you, Two Joints. You are one of us. Google gobble. Like, because the fact that one, you've gambled.
It's not a compliment,
I've
by the way.
gambled on horses at Thistledown and Northfield, both of them.
I did it at Wheeling.
I've gambled on horses at Northfield myself. So it's like, that's funny, dude. Like, that's awesome. I love
Scioto Downs. I bet I want to Scioto Downs one time.
I need to go. When's the Derby this year?
The Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I did find out that I did realize UFC 299 is the same night of that fundraiser for my niece's softball thing, which is okay, but also that's when Andrew Law's fighting. So I'm gonna have to, like, how many pay-per-views do I have to buy in one night?
You can tell
if we win, we get money, so we're good.
What? Yeah,
I was just gonna say you can tell who has money and who does not by which race they go see. Y'all were talking about the horse track earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a rich man sport because in the hood we have a dog track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you guys still have dog tracks?
Ray and I go to the crab races.
Golf Greyhound. It's
bar
called Golf Greyhound. They have Greyhound. It's called Golf Greyhound. They have Greyhounds racing. Yeah.
Really? You guys still have Greyhound racing?
Yeah, Golf Greyhound Park. Yeah, man.
Interesting. Okay. Because you don't hear about Greyhound racing anymore. Like, that's something that, like, feels like it's like the circus. It just, kind of like became old hat and people stopped going to Greyhound races.
I feel like I see it like
I
it's
want
an
to
old
go to
school.
one.
I feel like it happened like in the 80s in Detroit, like at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
there's some really good racetracks in Texas, believe it or not. I know for one, it's called Lone Star. I know it's a corny name, but that's the name of it. And I think there's a few other ones.
There's something like there's a Lone Star everything in Texas. Like, there's a Lone Star beer, there's a Lone Star college, there's a Lone Star red nuggets. Yeah, it's everything. It's everything. I'm sure there's a strip club called Lone Star in Texas. I would guarantee there's a Lone Star gentleman's club.
Lone Star strip club? Please tell me you have.
Not one called Lone Star, but back on my point,
that's their Yelp review. One Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Yeah, there were a couple of those around here, but
all right, I'm gonna go. Hey, Paul, so you're gonna be there Thursday, right? I'm gonna need you.
All right, because I will not be here. I will be performing stand up, and I think I'm gonna put my phone up so you guys can watch me do stand up live on the show.
We don't need to. We'll be doing something else.
Man, I've been wanting to see that. Both of you. Well, I've seen Ray's before.
Yeah, I need to do something.
Yeah, you need to videotape your like current shit.
I do have a video, but
thing on the show.
Like Mary Santora has a video somehow. I'm sure she deleted it by now. But I'd like to think that she would have sent it to me before she deleted it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you Thursday again on Pulse.
All right, Tim. Good
see
to see
you.
you.
Bye, me, Raymond.
Good talking to you.
Yep.
Love
see you guys.
buddy. Later. Tim Danko, everybody. You guys having fun? I'm gonna play Tim Danko's role. You guys having fun? I'm having fun.
He just wanted to play the trivia game, and then he bounced. He said, "Fuck you, clowns, man! I just want to play my game."
Lost.
Yeah, that's why he was mad. That's why he was really upset.
They would have. You guys would have done the same to me in baseball or football. Like, I know a little baseball and a little bit of football, but I mean, I don't know.
I've done the baseball one here before, and it did not go well for me. Tim got, I think, no, it went well for me, didn't it? That was the one where I got the Colt 45s fucking
Yes.
answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the other thing about baseball is, though, it's been around for fucking way longer than football, and there's way more players, like all the extra years and extra players. You can't remember all of it, So
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I like baseball. It's got a real history to it. Like it's got like turn of the century technology improves as it's going along and we're at modern day now, but like the shit people used to have to deal with. The Pulse, can you say the name of the league, please?
Talking about the Negro Leagues.
Thank you.
I think it's safe for work now. It's like 2020, man. It's like
I know, but remember that one dude tried to say it on air, and I'd rather.
Yeah, I think
you're here.
I think that was in him. That was on his tongue for a while, and he's like, You ever see those clips
saying
like
before the mics went hot?
A Kramer?
No, yeah, that, but like just those random clips, like you can go down a rabbit hole
Have you
here
not
on
seen that,
YouTube.
Two Joints?
What's that?
The guy saying the league instead of the Negro League.
No, I just kind of thought it was a Kramer reference when he goofed up.
No. There's a few like this one I'm talking about. You can see clips of news reporters on air.
Oh, like a bloopers or something. They make a mistake. God. But that's how you get fired, blooper, because it's the Justice League at the door.
I feel like they're reading off of a teleprompter. So I'm like, did somebody type that and they slipped up and read it, or?
It might be a Ron Burgundy moment for
Could
sure.
be AI. AI makes mistakes all the time, man. Seriously.
Well, no, I mean, it's been happening beforehand. I mean, how many guys have been fired for saying instead of Martin Luther King? Pulse, I want you to say COON for me, please.
No, they didn't, did they?
Yeah, there's been people fired for saying Martin Luther. Can you say it for me?
Well, Coon, but I'm just saying, did they happen to say it on his birthday or something like that, or did it just slip?
Yeah, on the day.
Oh man,
that's a big slip up.
Video. No, it absolutely is like a total slip up, but you can't, with that word, expect not to be fired. Like, I'm for free speech, but like some shit, you're like, yeah, I can't. No, this needs to be like, no, you understand why you're getting fired right now.
I think they're gonna start using AI voices to do the news.
They are.
Yeah, it's safer that way.
AI radio stations. I mean, there are AI radio stations right now.
Well,
as we speak.
You know how power screwed this guy's from the news station that gets fired? It's not like he's just working at some corner store and nobody really knows the fucking dude. He's been on TV for fucking years and everybody looks at him fucking 5 days a week. You think he's going to get a job? Looks at him, go, oh, fuck you. You're the fucking racist asshole.
Yeah.
He's screwed, bro.
Yeah,
he'll be
dude.
fucking. Go ahead.
There's so no. I was gonna to your point. I mean, there's so many videos, Two Joints, of guys losing their jobs because they say. I mean, what he didn't lose his job, but one of my favorite news things ever is a guy. Dwayne something. I can't remember his name, but he was talking to this guy Kenny Crumpton, who was like had a flute. And he was like, oh, he's known for playing the skin flute. And he said that on morning television. He said that on morning television.
Yikes.
No, he didn't get fired. He's still there. He deserved to say that. Like, I mean, that was funny.
I feel like the demographic in the morning is all adults. So it's like he shouldn't have gotten in trouble.
No. It was 6 a.m. Who gives a shit? Kenny Crumpton's at a donut shop somewhere. Like, that's like it's not the Marvin Zindler kind of thing. It's more just like whoever the like, hey everybody, like we're the wacky like guy who goes to the pizza shop at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m.
Now is a donut your favorite munchie food?
No, believe it or not, it's chips and salsa. If I'm really baked, chips and salsa all day. I will eat myself full and sick if I'm high enough.
You know what I made one time?
Ooh.
So check it out. I cut up, string cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll tear some strands off. I'll make them real sort of thin, like maybe about 7 or so, right? Off of
Okay.
one string. And then I'll crush. One time when I had the munchies, I crushed up some Cheez-Its,
Mm-hmm.
mixed them with some panko breadcrumbs and the Cheez-It dust. Then I would dip the string cheese in egg batter, then roll them up in the Cheeto dust and fry them.
Sir,
The
that
hell?
sounds amazing.
Pulse Ramsey here, man. That sounds pretty good.
Doesn't it, though?
Holy, yeah.
brother. Oh,
That's
Two Joints now embracing a cholo lifestyle, it looks like.
It's still a little crisp out. It gets to about -5 or 6 at night. Nice in the
You look
daytime.
like a backup singer in the band Suicidal Tendencies.
But,
I'm not crazy. Pulse had the munchies on that day. Fuck yeah. I've done shit. Dude, my favorite high meal I've ever had in my life was probably barbecue tenders, like out of a bag. And I made like 4 pierogies with marinara sauce on top.
wow.
And I like sprinkled a bunch of seasonings and shit on top of it all. It was the greatest meal I've ever had in my life.
One time, okay, actually, I got something that tops that even.
Okay.
So one time, I took Hawaiian bread. You ever had Hawaiian bread?
Yeah, I've had it. It wouldn't be my top choice, but I'll take it if it's there.
Oh man, I took some Hawaiian bread. And I put peanut butter, the Peter Pan brand, and you know that marshmallow they used to sell in a jar.
Yeah, that stuff was great, man. They stopped making that shit.
Yeah. Well, so I put some of that, and then I put like some Hershey's chocolate, and closed up the sandwich with the other half of the Hawaiian bread. And
Sounds
it was
pretty good.
It was bomb, man. Like
I'd
really.
eat that.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
crazy.
guys. Well, I've got to go get some supper started here and get a few other things done. So
All
thanks
right,
for having me
brother.
on the show.
We'll
Later,
finish up
Jace.
the show. Thank you, Two Joints, for being on here. You did fantastic, man, and we
That's
will have
awesome.
you on again for sure.
Well, I've got to give Mystic Moss a lot of credit. He's given me a lot of chances on being live on the air. Like, I don't think he had ever dreamed a few years ago, or just had a thought that he'd have his own thing on Fridays, and where people could get on the show and kind of, sort of pay their way on. But then people donate and they get you to get on there. So I mean, just a big shout out to him and the wife. And I mean,
Shout out to Maz and JB.
they're my home base,
Fuck
so I got to give them all the love in the world, and all the best of luck to you, Tim and Ray and Pulse. You guys are cool dudes, and wish you the best. You know what I mean?
Thank you for coming on,
brother.
Jay. It was great. Great having you.
See you soon, sir.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Pulse, it's been a good night. It's been
Yes,
a
it
very
has.
good night. There is one fight I want to get your opinion on because, like, it from the size differential alone, you thought, okay, this is gonna be a easy fight for Meh. Ended up Dan Ige knocking out Andre Fili, like just straight up beast mode in him. That was wild. And that picture of him standing over Fili is
Yeah,
awesome.
because he dropped him, knocked him out when he hit the canvas, then gave him the exclamation mark.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a dirty game, especially when you consider that one time they were like training partners, they were friends.
Hey man, I like those kind of fights. I like those former training partners, but now we got to make a paycheck, kid. Like I like that shit a lot.
Yeah, but you know what? I want to go a step further. I want to see guys who are known for being friends fight each other. Like when they were both at their height, a fight between Lyoto Machida and Anderson Silva would have been great, wouldn't it?
At their peaks?
Yes, but they were best buds though, so it was like never gonna happen. Also, I want to see Sean Strickland fight Chris Curtis.
That would be nice. What's the Dalishvili and who?
Oh yeah, Aljo.
Yeah, I would love to see that fight. I think Dollargilly finishes him, to be honest. But
I cannot disagree. I think he beats Cejudo too.
yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that knockout by Dan Ige was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, we had some good knockouts on this card, bro. Like, it was really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And this Saturday will be fun. Thursday, Tim and Pulse will break that down. I'll come in at some point. If I go early enough, I might actually come in around like 9 o'clock, like Tim did. And we'll break down UFC 298, Volkanovski versus Topuria. And we'll also talk about the press conference on Thursday as well, I think. Find some clips, because I know the people will clip that shit. But if not, I'll just clip it myself. Yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. And as always, for Pulse, for Tim, for Two Joints, thank Two Joints for being on tonight. Really appreciate it. And myself, Ray Hyclack. Thank you guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to Bro Plata. We do this every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be here for it. And as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.